What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Josh the Intern. Hopefully we'll be promoted to Josh the Full-Timer. Hopefully we'll be your weekend ALL Legacy Champion. Hopefully your Eternal Weekend Champion. To my left and to your right, we have Drew Not Drew. Say hi, Drew.
What's up, everybody?
And today, we are bringing you Legacy Death Shadow. Now, this is a deck that, I'm going to be honest, this is a deck I've been looking forward to playing for a really long time now. This is a deck that I've seen. It's very cohesive. The deck is really tight, really well knit. And this is one that I think we'll have a lot of fun with. It's a little bit different than the decks I normally play. I normally play, creature mid-range strategies such as Death and Taxes, or I'll play a deck like just a do-nothing control deck. This is by far neither of those. This is a mid-range tempo deck. That's the best way I can say it. Death Shadow historically has been very Delver-like in how you have your early interaction, early threats. You have your dazes and your force of wills and the like. But this one plays a little bit more of a mid game with Grief, Reanimate, and Orcish Bowmasters. You also have Troll of Khazad-dûm with Reanimate. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a fun stream. Drew, what are your thoughts on today?
I'm excited for it. I'm not much of a legacy player, more stuck in the modern realm for my entire career. So I'm excited to get some games of legacy under my belt. I feel like this is gonna be a good deck for me to get some of that experience through. Similar enough to some of the things I'm used to in modern. So I'm excited for it.
Get our cards going. Won the die roll.
We've already won.
Yeah, we already won. Just pack it in, opponent. This hand seems delicious. On the play, go ahead and Grief. We can scam Grief if we want to.
Yeah.
We can always just pitch the other troll to reanimate it. Lots to like here.
I think we ship it.
We ship it? Yeah. Oh, I'm mulligan? Okay, that's fine.
Cool. This hand's unkeepable.
This hand's unkeepable. That's fine. Alright, sure, whatever. Put back this. We're good. We're going to cut that from the tape so they don't see it.
Get archived. Hit yes. Good.
Yes, that's the hard part. Let's see. I like keeping Wasteland just because you never know. I like having days here.
Right. Keep in mind though, we have the troll.
We have Troll to Shuffle, so
sure.
So
I like putting the days on top, Wasteland.
Yep. So
Second.
No draw. I'm so upset that I shipped that hand. That hand was so good.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna play against some combo deck, and I just want to cry.
Unless they don't play against days, play around days.
Yep. All right. So Tropical Island, Temur Delver. Listener Elf. Yeah, I would rather
Send that to the Shadow Realm.
I would rather that not be a spell that resolves. So please don't daze me back.
Alrighty.
All right, now we have Wasteland. How aggressive do we want to be a Wasteland here? They have Inkmoth Nexus here, so I think we're better just going Water Grave Pass, and then we can, because our life total is like the ultimate resource in this matchup. Even if we weren't Death Shadow, our life total is the ultimate resource because obviously they're infect. So
Right. We don't really have to be too concerned about it, even if we were in the first place. I'm trying to think of looking towards this end step. Obviously, we don't have a lot to do in between. There's Inkmoth Nexus, so you're right for that.
You got it.
I kind of don't want to run the Brainstorm out immediately, but also don't want to shuffle that Reanimate away. So I don't really know. Do we just pass, or do we jam something out?
I like holding. I like having the Brainstorm plus Shuffle effect with Troll.
Sure.
So, I mean, there's no rush. We can play Wasteland if we'd like. Now I really like that play, to be honest with you. I kind of like just going Wasteland and then passing, and then we can obviously Brainstorm into turn, and then on our turn we can Wasteland. We can reanimate the Troll.
So what's the advantage to waiting? I guess in case they activate the Inkmoth.
So
Sure.
I kind of like just going ahead and firing off Wasteland now, so they can't like animate it and then protect
that's
it.
fine. That's for sure.
I'd make sure I click the Inkmoth Nexus. I've had enough of this Magic Online tomfoolery here. Muda instead.
Yeah. Now we just chill.
but
Sure. Go to-
just all you're interested in, see how it's picking up some amount of
Oh.
input.
Yeah. Are we working again?
Let me
Or-
try pulling up your sheet.
Hey, can you hear us?
There we go.
Yay! Cool.
All right, I think we finally got it fixed.
Combat stat, they're not going to do anything.
Cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate the help.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to our channel, and thank you so much for the raid of 203. Thank you for your patience. We're not idiots, I promise you.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, let's not get too goofy now. All right, so fatal push. I like just kicking them while they're down, going and getting that.
So keep in mind they
It has
do,
menace.
yes, but they have a Vines of
They do
Aspect.
have binds, but I mean it's not bad for them to go and use it on that.
Sure, no, that's fine. Because we have force for anything else that they might try and throw at us. But cool. All right, happy to be back live around with the mic. For everyone that just joined us, we are playing Legacy Death Shadow. Both of our first time with this deck. One of my first times in Legacy at all. So I'm happy to be learning the format a little bit, getting my toes wet, as it were.
Looks like we had.
Yeah, looks like they are.
Harry1232, thanks for the follow, friend. And they are going to go and do that. That is fine.
Yep.
I don't care about you doing that. Now we go ahead. That fizzles. I like playing the island and ponder
Sure.
because we're just gonna keep our holding our advantage. We're gonna go Swamp Grief Orcish Bowmasters. I think.
Yeah, I think that's fine. The one downside of doing that is now we don't have a blue card for force, but with
I did shuffle our library, but it's okay.
cool.
I'm gonna get used to. We don't play that. This does not happen with Death and Taxes. You don't have that option. That's okay. What did you draw? Did you have a brainstorm?
Yeah, just get in there.
Get in there.
Feels like our head. Let's go ahead.
On the auto yields. So
Cool. So the bright side is now we do have.
we do have what we needed. Now we're instantly punished because they ripped the Ink Moth Nexus, but they don't have anything in hand.
Right.
Like they don't have any of the anything that's worth worrying
Right, so it
about.
looks like we did know about the ink moth, but now they're left with a daze.
High Stars 1337. Thanks for the follow, friend. Now the good news is we do have a Bowmasters
yeah,
that,
that's just-
that we can just get jiggy with. Now, do we like? We can move to combat
Yeah,
first.
I think we just.
Move to combat, swing in, make that
think-
decision later.
I think we just go through the turn. There's no reason to get too forceful with it. They don't really have.
Yeah,
Well, I guess if they have days.
They
in
do
hand,
have a daze that we
They
know
have
about.
days in hand.
which I guess if we ponder and get a land, Bowmaster still plays in the days.
Right. So I think if we ponder, we're looking for land plus blue card.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just don't think we can die this turn. I say that we straight up
You
died
died
last turn. Oof. I guess it's a shuffle because Death Shadow's not going to get any bigger.
The one consideration is put Force of Will on top, followed by Grief. But I don't think that's good enough.
No. We'll go any order. We'll shuffle. Well, okay. Well,
This is fine. We're fine.
if we die this turn, it is what it is. They would have to, in their 2 unknown draw steps without sculpting their hand, they would have to get Pump Spell plus Berserk, right? And so,
Well, there's a second ink moth.
yep. So, it is what it is. Now, granted, if we draw a land here, we play around the known days.
Right.
So,
And they still have, what is that, a 5-turn clock?
Yeah.
Versus our also 5-turn clock. So we are behind here, I guess.
where they have like a Become Immense. It still wouldn't kill us. It wouldn't tickle. Invigorate? Sure. We'll gain some life. That card is actually sneakily good against
That's
us.
brutal.
All right, so only have 221 people watching this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll move forward. I don't hate that draw.
Slam that and get the days out. I mean, it might just days in no, there's no reason to days in response, I guess.
Yeah. You deal. They're gonna have nothing but lands.
Which is,
Brainstorm in response. That's annoying.
I think they're just floating them.
Don't
in.
do it. I mean, if they days, I almost just want to pay for it because 2 blue. What are you gonna days?
Hard cast?
Hard casting days. I think we just pay for it.
I don't think so. Because if we
Well,
pay
they're
for-
protecting something. That's the catch.
they're protecting an unknown card versus Okay, if
they have Vines of Ass, we die.
Sure.
If they have, so yeah, Orcs Bowmasters is alive. I just like paying it because I mean, they're like I said, they're
Yeah.
protecting something.
no, you're right. You're right. The more I think about it, the more almost any pump spell kills us, realistically. So that's fine.
Target you.
What I don't like is we're still getting killed by almost any top deck draw.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, but that's just a game you play against Reanimator. If we if we untap and don't die, I like it. So, because then our clock gets better.
Sure.
Because with Bowmasters, and honestly, a great draw here would just be a Blue Source.
Right.
Blue Source, I think, just about locks it up. Because we're currently winning the race. Please don't kill us, opponent.
Oh, they played a Wood Foothills.
Yeah, that's a crazy draw.
That was a great draw.
Crazy draw.
Great for us, I mean.
Well, I assume we're not dead yet, because our opponent, were they going to play another? But I say another Noble Hire could actually be kind of bad, because then it's just, what are you going to do? All right, well, we go to 8 Infect,
Sure.
and actually,
We're still very much behind.
we're
right
very
now.
much behind right now. The Orcish Bowmasters just acts like a fog effect.
Right.
We're alive. Blue card. Well,
May as well play it, shock it in, so player on days.
all right. Well,
Oh, please attack.
yeah, about to say, don't in a game like this.
Sure.
Alright.
So then this turn, I guess we just have to wait till they attack, kill it with the exalted triggers on the stack, right?
Yeah, that's the way we're able to
Right. Because otherwise
To
they
get
can
through.
yeah, otherwise they just activate the other one and swing again. So we do it now.
Yep.
Yay, resolved. Hit face.
Yeah, you. I saw a triangle on the Noble Heart for a second. I almost got really mad. And we lose.
Just force it.
Yeah, just force it. So we'll do this. We'll
Yeah.
chat. Why won't it work? Why won't it work? Okay. Cancel. You got it. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna blame that loss on the
I'm gonna blame that on the bad mic. It's your turn. We'll swap in between.
bad mic and the
Yep.
other
For those of you
mulligan issue.
For those of you just joining, that first round did not count. That was our tester round.
Alright, we won another die roll.
We won the die roll. That hand is bad.
That's
That hand is awful.
we get the intentional.
All right, this hand's good. This hand's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep, put back. Between I don't like Death Shadow here. Death Shadow here is
Yeah, that's what
rather
I'm
slow.
thinking.
Death Shadow's rather slow. We're not going to get there. We don't have any enablers like Reanimate. Obviously, if we draw Reanimate here, it's going to feel bad because we have the Troll, but what are you going to do?
So do we start holding up the brainstorm or just go for the ponder?
I go for Ponder. Ponder's better than Brainstorm generally in Legacy. You get more selection. You don't get Brainstorm locked. Obviously, we have the Troll, but
Right, and that's my concern is I want to make sure we have that option, but I guess we'll have the option
we'll have the option
next turn
regardless.
anyways. So yeah.
Grief, Wasteland, Water Grave.
Mhm.
We're too early in the game where it matters. I think we shuffle because we don't know anything about our opponent's deck. For all we know, we're playing Wasteland and they're a bunch of basics. Grief
Sure.
doesn't seem very good here. We already have Thoughtseize, so I think it's an easy shuffle up, I guess, here.
Sure. And we hit the water.
And it doesn't even matter.
never matters.
Never matters. New Gen MA, there's a good chance I'm playing this deck this Saturday, so I really hope we do well because I don't want to play this deck and have sad Christmas and we just look bad on stream. So I need this. I need this to go well. And granted, we do have days, and it's also not ideal that's a basic island. The one island in the deck. All right, so we're playing Delver. Playing against Delver. This is where skill is it matters a lot.
Oh, so we lose.
Yeah, we lose. Go ahead and rack it up to we're in the ding dong bracket already.
Straight to touches. Okay, they do a whole lot of nothing.
Did a whole lot of nothing. That means their hand is extremely reactive.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't have a Darcy, they didn't have Delver. So I just like going Shocking Water Great Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh,
that's a banger draw. Not only any land, not just any land. Oh no. Yes, Deku, that would be my guess because of the shuffle, and there's just no Brainstorm is such a pivotal card. You don't want to fire it off in the beginning. Wow. So that's a hand. Didn't even lead with a Ponder. That's unique. I guess they wanted to Brainstorm. I don't know. I like taking. So believe it or not, I actually Force of Will is a decent option. We don't have anything worth Bowmastering. Bowmasters is I actually now that I see Brainstorm, Bowmasters might be the choice. If they Force of Will us, that's just a bet that's better for us. We do have days for the Bowmasters though.
Right.
So I guess taking the Force of Will is good. Their hand's gonna get it's so tough because Brainstorm makes their hand look completely different end of turn.
Right. What answers do we have to Murktide?
Murktide, just Thoughtseize spells to be honest.
So we just take the Murktide then.
Yeah, we could just take their big threat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Murktide. Maybe that's wrong, but we'll figure that out. I'm just, you know, this deck list a lot better than I do, but I don't.
Yep.
Snuff out, we don't run any Snuff Out on this list, do we?
No. So most lists they run, they either run a 1 of or 0. This list just runs 0. Do you run Dismembers? We do not. Not in this list. What a draw from our opponent.
It does stuff. I'm very confused by the no Brainstorm, no Ponders.
Yeah,
I get the no Ponder here, but
they just did nothing.
do we just route the Brainstorm days, the Bowmasters? Oh well, no, the Force of Will, the days.
Yeah, that's not a good exchange.
That we just
Don't get up. Yeah, he'll blow his load and he'll just have one or two cards in hand. But I mean, that's a big threat with the Bowmasters in the army. Hopefully, eventually we'll draw a threat though, or we'll just keep playing this game. Now I kind of like Thoughtseize with days back up.
Yeah.
Because if they Force of Will it, then we can at least Brainstorm in response. All right. Well.
All right. So now we just take the Force of Will.
Yeah, I like it. Although I will admit, having Bowmasters, we can always Brainstorm in response to the Bowmasters.
Right.
So, not ideal, but we're just chugging along. He's not. I assume he's going to play the Bowmasters here. I mean,
He's got to, right?
he hasn't done anything, and that's just wasted mana on their behalf. Come on. Okay.
Nothing.
Just hold your Ponders. At this point, it's like he's playing Sneak and Show, but without the good stuff. Ponder? Okay.
Sure.
Maybe he's holding his Bowmasters for our Bowmasters.
Maybe.
Yeah, playing the Brainstorm was a little hasty there, because you want to have more material to work with Brainstorm for the cards that you put back on top.
True.
Darcy, sure.
I guess.
And now we can end the turn Brainstorm and shuffle with Troll. That's cool. What we need now is just a threat. I mean, we're
Dropped a bolt.
Yep. So, because I mean, in his mind, Bolt's just not good in this matchup. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Bolt a Grief?
Right.
Like you're gonna bolt? I mean, we don't even play Delver, so doesn't seem very fantastic. Our opponent is in the Think Tank.
And then go to Brainstorm.
Yep. I guess this is the one upside to Brainstorming or playing the land out. We can at least Swamp Cycle EOT. And those are, might as well put Days back. Days is kind of out. Yes, Water Grave Days, and then in the turn Cycle.
Sure. At this point, are we getting Watery Grave?
Yeah, get another Water Grave. It is a fast clock, but I mean we're about to Water Grave, put down Grief, take out a card from their hand. It's probably gonna be another land though. We've been good with those.
Sure. Or Days, so we can Days their days.
Ponder, that's not bad. All right, slam down Water Grave, Grief them. Do they have days? We don't
know.
They may have
not seen
they
it
may
yet.
have an unknown, but yeah, I like going ahead and getting Grief out, taking their Bowmaster or whatever unknown card they have. If they have Daze, it's obviously unfortunate, and
Sure.
that's going to be a really tough tempo swing because they're also going to get the Surveil trigger, but seems to not be the case.
Looks like we are good. Double brainstorm. I kind of miss the Bowmasters now, but I mean, we just take the
Yeah, keep them with their cards. I mean, it's tough. Brainstorm is already like more or less one brainstorm is already bad enough. Might as well deal with the actual clock. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, they already have Darcy.
right, but they have no way to shuffle. They have Darcy to get a little bit of card selection off the second brainstorm, but I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
You got it. You got that Barnstorm, Mister Opponent, or whatever, or opponent. I apologize.
Mix opponent. Yeah, all right. They do find the fetch land, so I assume that they put the Watery Grave back somewhere, so we can assume that's not there anymore. Find a second Volk.
Bolt, you gonna go
Wait,
upstairs?
agree.
You feeling frisky? Okay, sure. The cool news is Death Shadow is actually gonna be stupid now because now Dragon's Rage Chandler has to attack. So now we just play NASCAR. We just
Right.
race.
Unless we can manage to land this Bowmasters in response to a Brainstorm. Kill their Darcy.
Yeah, that could be a big deal.
I'm not expecting that, but it'll be hot.
Well,
That's useless.
yeah.
Just lead on Ponder.
Lead with
right?
Ponder. Give us a Death Shadow, please. Well, there's a Bowmaster. Bowmaster.
and a Brazen Borrower.
Did we already play land for turn?
No.
All right, I like going land because Brazen Bar can ambush Viper the Darcy.
Sure. Or Bowmaster, so we can double Bowmaster. If we cast one, they try to Brainstorm, cast the second one.
That's true. Yeah.
The Wasteland's useless. That goes. a
Yeah,
lot
Brazen
for sure.
Bar. We can always do that
No shuffle.
the turn after. So do
Land.
that.
I think we just pass for right now.
Actually, yeah, we can pass.
We can cast the. Do we cast Bowmaster on their upkeep?
Yes. If we cast Bowmaster on their upkeep, that'll bait them, and then I mean, hopefully, in a perfect world, we will they just fire it on the instep. They just get impatient, but I mean,
So we
sure.
do this now.
Stop on their upkeep. Go ahead and fire it off. Let's see. You coming to the ALL tomorrow this weekend?
No, I'm going to the football game.
Boo! Football over Magic?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. So I assume we just hit face, right?
Yeah, go face. If they brainstorm if they were to brainstorm in response, then we machine gun the what's it called? But
They do not.
I assume they just don't care. I think they I mean, hopefully they have a bolt for the Bowmaster, but I mean,
Well, I'm going to the Alabama-Tennessee game in
the
Tuscaloosa.
third Saturday in October. You guys may not see my hat, but it's kind of a big deal around here.
All right. Do we Bowmaster on instep or just?
I think we hold because we have enough mana to Bowmaster plus Brazen Borrower. Because what they'll probably do is during combat they'll brainstorm in response to see if they have an answer for the Borrower,
Mhm.
and then we get them. We get them.
Yeah, I forgot we had that on top.
And if they daze us, well then I'm taking this chair and I'm smashing it. I'm going over there to the closet of shame that you guys can barely see in the frame. It'll be an ugly way to start round 2 of this glorious Wednesday evening, in which I'm so glad you guys are here. All 98 of you. So glad you're here. How's y'all's week going? It's midweek. Everything going good for you guys? Go Volts, not who are the Volts?
I don't know.
You ever heard of the Volts? I don't know who the Volts are. All right, now
But
we hope this
we'll tide through and through.
now we hope this ambush Viper works.
Just flashed in.
Yep, flash it in. Autocorrect got you. No, that's
No, that's that Tennessee.
that
education.
Tennessee education there. We say that from Alabama. All right, well, they have a petty theft of their own.
It looks like it. Which
Well, darn tootin' it.
okay, so we just petty theft their Darcy.
Oh, they're petty thefting their own Darcy. Or no, they're petty thefting ours.
ours. So do we just petty theft the Darcy now?
Yeah, I like that.
Keeps us out.
Established tempo. We have
Keep
the
us
other,
out of bolt range.
we have keep us out of bolt range. We have the Bowmaster for their. They're going to end a turn Bowmaster or borrower of their own.
Right.
Is that a land that taps for mana? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So
That's right. They low down. They dirty. They some snitches.
Yep.
They're saying look like a garbage truck worker convention.
That's right. David Vo knows what's up. Donald Vo knows what's up. How's it going, friend? And I don't like pumpkins. And I'm not a dog person. Yeah, you see Nugent in it, and you already know where we're going with this.
Was I humming Tom's Diner or were you?
And I just hate Tennessee, man. I can't stress that enough. All right, so the last card is Brainstorm.
We have a second wasteland. Well, we don't know that. They probably put that away at this point.
Sure.
They probably packed it with
Yeah,
other
that
things, right?
fired off. Mr. David Donald Vo the Third. That's right.
I guess we just play the wasteland to play around.
I would
Ooh.
play Bowmasters, ping their borrower, and then play borrower. They have to go to combat, kill their Darcy, and then we're head on board. Any cantrip hurts them, and it grows our clock. Now, obviously, if they daze here, which it doesn't even matter anymore. I don't think they have any double black in their deck.
No, they shouldn't. So
No.
just cast this now.
Yeah. Go ahead and just fire it off.
I would like to end up wastelanding both their black sources though.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't think there's any reason
There's
to.
no reason now. Next
Rush forward.
turn, I mean, we definitely can. Keeps them off their Death Shadow. Well, they don't play Death Shadow. It keeps them off Bowmasters for their own. So, I think you would have attacked with an arm before casting Bowmaster. That's fair. That's definitely a nuance of the deck that we need to get better at. You got it.
Sure.
We
Oh,
have
no.
5 billion cards over here.
Our third blue and black source. All right, do we just let this go through?
Yeah, that would be the Josh Beard move.
Mm-hmm. That's where I learned it.
Yay! All right, cool. All right,
We didn't even need to.
we didn't
attack with
need
army.
that. And folks, if you were watching that, if any of you guys screenshot their opening hand, I did not think we were gonna slog through that. That was just so many gross cards. But they didn't fire off their ponders. They didn't utilize their early cantrips. And I mean, I'm not saying that's the reason we won, but they definitely was a very strange play on their behalf.
They made some interesting choices for sure. What is good here?
So that's a good question. Null Rod.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think about Null Rod and the tempo mirror? So Sauron's Ransom actually looks awesome here. It's not a card draw. It gets around Bowmasters. The ring tempts you, so it helps with your creatures. I really like. So Fatal Push is actually sneaky. It could be good, but it's border. I like Shieldred's Edict in a way.
Shieldred's Edict.
Well, I don't know because
I
this
feel like
is
this
this
is
is not the
playing
Death Shadow Mirror. This is Grixis Delver. We
Right.
just all we saw was Darcy and Brazen Borrower. Hydroblast. Hydroblast can be good for Darcy and for Pyroblast that they'll bring in. So Hydroblast looks good.
Dress down's not great. Flusterstorm
Flusterstorm,
doesn't do enough.
yeah.
Fatal Push seems okay.
It seems okay. It seems kind of clunky because like what's really going to kill us is Murktide and it's going to kill. What's really going to kill us is Murktide, but it does kill all the non-Murktide threats. Now I think about it.
Right.
So I don't Force of Will in this matchup's gross. Force of
Yeah.
Will in any
That's what I was about to say.
matchup like
Seems
this is
useless.
disgusting.
Armor type.
Disgusting.
The Edict might be worth it for Murktide.
Yeah, I mean, if we get into a late game where they just slam it down, hope it's good enough, we can get them.
And I like that over. Death Shadow seems fine. Troll, obviously, got to keep the troll. How good is Grief?
We
feel
can
like
we can
it's
shave
less
it.
good.
We can shave. Or actually, Days actually isn't that great on the draw.
Sure.
Nugent, I promise I'm not copying you. I'm saying this, and as soon as I look up, you're saying this.
I think we just.
But days. I think we shave a days.
Do you want to keep the other 3 or bring in fatal pushes?
I would bring in. Drop the other 2. Play a fatal push.
1 days to make him respect it.
One day is keep them on their toes, so we can get them.
Sure.
Chat, if you're hearing that, type in get them. GITUM. Get them. In all caps, though. Oh, and chat, for those of you who are unaware, there is an emote of me doing this. Feel free to do that every time we misplay. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing that a lot.
I was just thinking about Dress Down.
Dress Down is interesting. It seems really only good. See, Coffee Money knows what's up. Look at that beautiful emote. Dress Down really only seems good if they play a Bowmaster. That's about it. I don't like it on the draw. The play seems
it's okay against Darcy.
fun.
This seems bad. We're doing nothing till turn.
Doing
two,
nothing, no interaction.
No second boost.
I'm not a fan. Although Shield of Edict makes me kind of like it.
Right. We have both answers to Murktide.
We're on the
really
we're on the draw. So
answering.
if they have an aggressive start, it's not bad.
I don't like it. I'm gonna send it back.
Okay. I mean, if we get a reanimate Grief hand, we look like a genius.
We look like a genius.
We look like a genius, chat. I mean, what else do you expect from 2 graduates from the University of Alabama? That's right, the capstone. What do we put back?
A great question.
Troll. So it depends. So I guess it's between Bowmasters and Borrower. I kind of like Borrower.
Right. Because if we keep the Bowmasters, we have options of what to pitch to the Grief.
Yeah.
Definitely keeping. I think just put back the
Borrower. Because we have a proactively good hand. We're gonna take whatever threat they have.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking about it, Troll at Khazad-dûm seems like good game against this deck. What do they do? Like they can't really deal with it. They don't have many removal spells. I mean, we saw Brazen Borrower, so that's a way they can deal with it. They can Brazen Borrower, but
There's a Delver.
so I guess we just go fetch, shot.
Well, is there any reason to do that over just play the Swamp since they don't get Wastelanded?
That's a good point. So we could potentially have a turn 1 Grief here. I guess it depends on what they have in their grip. So we don't have any card draw, so we would have to find Death Shadow first. And that Delver Secrets might actually. We're definitely going to Grief first.
Yeah, so with them being on a mulligan, I think we Grief, pitch the Troll, and then hold up the Bowmaster.
We want to play a land first, though, to play around days.
So well, the question is what we pitch. I think it's just the Troll. I want to have the Bowmasters for the Delver if it doesn't flip.
Yeah, we can.
And also, we're using the Reanimate on the Grief.
The good old scam start. All my homies love this play in Modern. All right, well, we're going to take the Ponder and the Bolt.
Or just both bolts to keep the Grief around.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. So we can take.
Well, we're definitely taking 1 bolt.
Taking 1 bolt, we'll reanimate it. We might as well take we're going to take the other one because, I mean, why else are we putting Grief in play? And we can.
Or just taking the Ponder, put us far enough ahead that we can.
Well, if they bolt, because they do have a Delver in play.
And
So I don't want them to stack. It's close.
Because if they want to cast Ponder, it uses their only colored mana.
Mhm.
So unless they find a land here, then they don't put the Delver. We get to kill it for free.
That's true. We should put the Evoke Trigger on the stack. We would do this in paper. We would, I promise you. All right.
There's the Ponder.
Oh, and they didn't flip Delver. Yay. So now Bowmaster just gets to go on world tour in his next turn. Chat, you already see Bowmaster do something that's banned in like 3 countries and Singapore? Because I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to see here. Yay! We're paid off for our turn 1 decision. Turn 0 decision, technically.
Why didn't they attack? Could have attacked for 1
Yeah,
turn.
could have attacked. Come on, opponent. You're a professional. All right, well, that's an above average draw. All right, now I just think we fire it off. We don't want to wait on their turn because they can in response brainstorm.
Right.
So I just like firing off now. If they daze, they're still behind.
Sure.
And we have a Murktide that we're about to slam
did they
down.
shuffle off that Ponder? Draw a card. Choose to shuffle. Yeah, they did.
All
shuffle.
right, well, as Simon Gertzen would say, Walloompa. Don't they teach you that Singapore is a country? Look, man, I'm quoting Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean. What do you want to say? And look, we won.
Got it.
So this hand, if we draw, I mean, ugh. If we had a troll, I'd snap it off.
playing Death
We're on the draw. We have multiple. Do they reveal Yorion? Okay, well then this hand's a lot worse. If they slam down a vial, we're bad.
We have Force per Vial. Problem is, nothing else is doing anything.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, we have cantrips. We have ways to. I mean, we don't have cantrips. Sorry, but we have hand disruption. Lots of hand disruption actually. And we have force of will for their play. And for all we know, they could not be on.
True.
They could be on a pile.
Right.
We'll try it out. If they go plains vial, what are you gonna do? I mean, what are you gonna do? Savannah, it's a pile deck.
Oh, cool. So we don't lose.
Yeah. You
Not
just
saying we win, but we don't.
yeah, we don't immediately die.
Ooh, that's hot.
All right, well, I guess we do the thing. See, I mean, you just gotta believe. I mean, so
All you gotta do is.
I'm not afraid of days here. There's no reason to be. Thoughtseize. Yep, it's beam pile. Everyone in the chat point to the opponent. Say you. I don't worry about the vote. Well, I guess the vote trigger would matter if they have swords, but they'd do it anyways. Ooh, we're playing it. We're playing it. What in the world? All right,
Take the crop rotation.
take the crop rotation, and then
Delvish Flamer.
we're gonna do this.
Cool. Remember, you choose the targets.
I will
This
never forget that for as long as I live.
It looked like you did for a second.
Yeah. All right, we'll take the only other legal target. What is pile? Well, that's not what this deck is, my friend. This is a Cloud Post deck which wants to make a lot of mana. But initially we thought it was an Up the Beanstalk pile deck, which basically is just a bunch of good cards that sort of go together. But this is not that deck.
It's a much worse deck.
Land
Arguably.
would be nice. Well,
Grief. That
I mean, I guess we'll move
Does nothing,
to
yeah.
combat first, because if they'll Thoughtseize, they'll do it anyways. I don't even like Thoughtseizing here because their hand is just nothing but lands.
right. I like waiting a turn at least. Because they have access to up to 4 mana next turn.
Yeah.
So they could
We have Force
Target
Will
it
for
here.
anything
Yeah.
spooky. How do you show?
reveal zone. There we go.
All right, so we know about that. Know about that. That's gone.
So we know about a Cavern of Souls and a Glimmer Post, or I don't know the name of these lands.
Well, we're doing something. Wasteland is good in this matchup. I agree.
I disagree. I don't think Wasteland does much.
Yeah. I don't think it's strong enough. I think they should put it in MH2.
Facts.
All right, chat. What do you think about this? What do you think about in MH2? They print a land that destroys a basic land, right? So it's the opposite of Wasteland. It destroys a basic land. I think that would be neat. Do you think we Thoughtseize here?
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
may as well.
if anything, it reduces our life total.
We're not doing anything else. Go ahead and hit dismiss. Nope. How much should we care about that?
I don't know if we care much at all. I kind of snuffed it out. I was like, they smell like they have an endurance.
Let's see. We're losing the race if it resolves.
Well, that's 3
But- damage
across. But
Right.
yeah,
We're 1 point behind.
I kind of like Force of Will because I mean, what else are we gonna Force of Will? I mean, the hand isn't really good. I don't know. It's close. I kind of like Force Pitch Brazen Borrower. Get use out of Brazen Borrower.
Yeah, I don't know this deck well enough to.
I don't know this deck either. This is some weird goofball thing. I guess we'll let it. I mean, we only have 1 card in our graveyard. I think we let it stick.
Sure.
Because, I mean, eventually we will draw a land. Knock on wood. We will draw a land. We have evasion because of Grief. They're going to show us a handful of lands. That's fine. And we move on with life.
We give it back. Cool. This is
one of the games of all time. We will get blockers with Bowmasters eventually. That is a Force of Will spell. We do not beat that card. Target that. Pitch Brazen Bar.
sure.
And we go to 10. I wonder if our opponent will actually attack. Because if they're savvy with this format. What do they do? Oh, they're putting Yorion in. Okay, sure. If they're savvy with this format, I wonder if they'll attack. Yeah, sure, why not? They have a Yorion coming down that we might grief away. Depending on. Okay, well, now we I will obviously move to combat. I kind of like griefing here, taking away Grief Pitch Bowmasters, take away the Yorion, and then slam Death Shadow. I think that's the current plan.
Well, is there any consideration to holding the Death Shadow till we get a little bit
like
lower
post
life level?
combat?
I think it's probably fine to rush out. I just wanted to.
I mean, maybe, but also like we'll probably lose life anyway, so it will become an X4.
Right. The next land is likely to do damage to us in some way. So yeah, I think it's fine just going out with the Grief.
I mean, we're gonna start with yeah. I mean, so
we know exactly what's in their hand.
Yeah,
there's no we'll see.
Yo Ryan. You. I'm not even gonna worry about the stack. You ain't got. We know what you have. That.
Plains and Cavern Souls. A plain old Cavern Souls.
All right. Well, we have our clock. Our opponent will probably not attack with Endurance. You know what would be really cute right here? Another Death Shadow. That's how all my opponents that play Death Shadow, they always have more than one. It's like Death Shadow, Death Shadow. It's like 2 Reality Smashers that I have to deal with, 2 5/5s. The problem is our opponent has nothing but lands, which means their good draws are inevitable. If they get like a Green Sun Zenith, we look bad.
Meh. But what if they simply don't?
Ugh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what spell would suck if they drew that. That's Swords to Plowshares. They draw Swords to Plowshares. We're packing it in.
If they did, they would have already cast it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying hypothetically. What are they looking for post combat? Is this a Green Sun Zenith?
It's an elemental?
Oh my. That's a neat one. That's a cute one.
Sure.
That is adorable.
They're ready for Wastelands.
Yep. All right, so now we have to walk the tightrope.
We can get a blue source finally.
We can get a blue source. Thinking about combat here, because we can't. We are dead on board if we attack. Obviously, I guess we just start with the easy part. We start with pitch because we can. Where's the follow? New Gen MA, thank you so much for subscribing to Prime subscription. I tell you what, friend, after this match, or you know us, just send us your whatever deck you want us to play on stream next, and we will play it just for you, my friend. All right, so let's see. Grief, we can easily attack with Grief, and then next turn we can double attack.
Okay, so
And that will put lethal.
yeah,
So swing with that. I almost want to start with Troll, get Ponder, and start off.
I like
Actually, get Underground Sea. This is why you have
Underground Sea or Watery Grave.
So I guess it's a good choice. Water Grave. Because if we get Water Grave, we'll go down to 5.
And make it a 8/8.
8 plus 3. That's 11.
That's 11. Not lethal.
Not lethal. We're dead either. Well, I guess if they find a way to get rid of the. Huh. I wonder if this is some weird dark depths like deck that we'll get Water Grave.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
We'll live dangerously.
They're not playing Bowmasters. They have no real reach to be afraid of, I don't think.
Yeah.
They have no land that's gonna leave the battlefield, so no free elemental.
I like Bowmasters because Bowmasters gives you 2 blockers.
Yeah. So, Island Delta,
Bowmasters.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter much. As
Do
long
not
as it's at the
shuffle.
bottom.
Draw. Move to combat. Next turn we can get in with both, and that forces a block.
I mean, even if they did have Dark Depths, which, like Nugent says, they don't because
They don't have a way to.
Yorion deck. They have 1 card in hand and it's a basic plans.
Yep.
They have no way of drawing into it.
NFD, thanks for the follow, friend. Another Elvish Reclaimer.
Sure. That one sticks. That one's good.
You got that. We're just swinging next turn.
80 card deck, they find 3 Reclaimers.
Well, actually, do we swing? All right, the Hellbent. We know what we're drawing. It's a fetch land.
Titania is a 5/3, right?
Yes. I don't believe Titania does anything when she dies. It's just
No,
when
it's
a
when
land.
lands leave.
Okay.
So we do kind of want that off the battlefield, but
All right, so we get a Polluted Delta. I like playing Polluted Delta because that threatens more damage.
Yeah, that threatens lethal for an unblocked shadow.
So you said I think we attack with both because we have Orcish Bowmasters.
I think so. We have Bowmasters and they have to block the
Yes.
Death Shadow with something.
All right, games within games.
Death Shadow should have trample. Sure. And now we just pass. What lane could they get off of the Reclaimer?
So they could get Sajiri Step, which is scary. If they get Sajiri Step, we're dead.
What does that do?
It's a land when it ETBs a creature gets target color, A color.
Sure.
Kitty Bat stream's going pretty good. We're 1-1. Hopefully we're not dead here. And
It's a 5/3. We have to flash it in.
Yep. So. Please don't have Sajiri Step in your weird Cloud Post deck. Because that would make me sad.
Yep. Can we block now?
Yeah, may we block? Okay. I like the token.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, I don't think
This,
it's really
this,
any other
this
consideration.
is, yeah, window dressing. Please go to damage. Yay! We didn't die to Sajiri Step. Yay! Now I think we fetch on our instep because we know the top card.
We do. So, blocking with the Bowmasters was correct. Because if we keep the token around and we draw a second Bowmasters, it's lethal if they block the shadow.
That's a good point.
So that was a minor goof.
I wouldn't say it's a goof. It's more of an inaccuracy. That's the way I'd put it. So I guess we just get Watergrave tapped.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for shiggles, we can make it untap, make a little spicier of a stream. All right, our opponent's on the defensive. That is a decent
All right.
draw.
So keep in mind they can sacrifice a land and instance be getting a 5/3 to block something. I mean, it still has to block the shadow,
Yeah.
but we can't let them untap with all that. So I think we just attack with the shadow.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, yeah, we have to just attack with the shadow.
Well, if we attack with what would happen if we attack with grief?
Well, if we attack with Shadow Grief, then they make they block the Shadow with the Reclaimer, sacrifice a land, make a 5/3, swing back. We can only block one, we die.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll play the Wasteland out. Because for all I know, they could not block, and then, I mean, they won't not block.
So we can either attack with the Shadow or just the Grief. They can't block the Grief. That's 3 damage, makes a lethal attack next turn. So I think we just attack with the Grief. Either way, we can only attack with one thing.
Yeah, I feel like grief is better because it actually forces damage.
It's free damage and the Death Shadow.
Well, actually, because let's think about it. Because they're gonna. What if we attack with grief? They don't block. They go to 3, and then they just make the 5/3 anyways.
That's fine. Then we block the Titanium with Death Shadow. Block the other thing with the Bowmasters. Swing for lethal.
Yeah, I suppose it's the same. All right. I'll go for the guaranteed damage.
Yeah, because that also makes it lethal next turn, barring almost any draw.
All right. Do we care about Wasteland anything? Wasteland, I don't think so.
Because then,
Because then, yeah,
Titanium.
yeah, that's true. I don't play against that card very often. That used to be an EDH card.
Now we Wastelands. For the hell of it.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah.
Nice draw, opponent, in your 0 card draw deck. I hate it when that happens. All right. So opposition agent seems insane here. That's the first card I see. So we'll go ahead and bring that in. Opposition agent Nora. They don't really run any. I mean, I don't think they run. Yeah, they don't. I mean, I don't think they'd run Mox Diamond. Even then, it doesn't matter. Surgical seems interesting. If we Wasteland their Cloud Post and we Surgical it seems really good.
Sure, it's like the old blue-white plan.
Yeah, I like
Or
Surgical
strong.
here.
Is Dress Down anything?
I don't think so. I think most of the stuff they're gonna cast off Cloud Post is gonna have a cast trigger.
Sure.
I mean, they really didn't do anything. I mean, Dress Down doesn't really do much against Titania unless we're gonna Wasteland on one turn. I don't even think Titania is their main strategy. They killed us with their D plan. So I like bringing in Surgical. I like Surgical. I like Opposition Agent. Did I not bring the other one? Oh, we don't. There they are. Okay. I guess there's only one Dress Down. I guess it's worth bringing it in. There are a bunch of cards I don't think are very good.
Days.
Well, Days on the Play is really good.
The first Days is good.
Dress Down is good for Shadows. That does push in lethal. That's a good point. Would have been good that game. 5 cards.
Bowmaster seems not.
Bowmaster
good,
seems
oddly.
kind of bad. I mean, I think we can remove those. They're not drawing anything. We lose a little bit of tempo, but I mean,
all of them.
well, I mean, we lose our turn 2 play, but I mean, we have turn 1 turn. We have other plays as well. I don't think Bowmasters is really good. I mean, the only way Bowmasters is good is that they play Sylvan Library. With minute left. We can trim a reanimate. Trim a grief, I guess. What do you think?
Honestly, I think it's the Surgical. I think Surgical works, but it's a little too cute.
I think it's one of those things where if it works, it's insane. Like the game is really hard to lose from there.
Sure.
I'll cut 1 days.
Yeah.
I will cut 1 days.
Because that's potentially good on exactly turn 1 or 2. After that, it seems
Their deck seems really resilient. Like a lot of they're just gonna make a lot of mana anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the one on turn 1s through maybe 3 even seems fine. Like that Days is okay, but drawing 1 on
Yeah.
turn 5 is
I like this hand.
sneaky times.
I mean,
Yeah. 1 fetch Thoughtseize. We can double Thoughtseize if we want to.
yeah.
And then we start off at 15, where the second. Yeah, we're close to being able to cast a Shadow
Well,
already.
yes, I would. Yeah, getting a quick shadow would be not is definitely where we want to be. That is a hand. Veil of Summer seems really good here.
Okay, so
You got to start with Veil of
right,
Summer.
so we'll consider this. They're most likely going to start Savannah plus Reclaimer.
Mm.
So in that case, we daze the Reclaimer, play the land, Thoughtseize again. I think we do go and take the Veil, and then expect to take like something else next turn.
Yeah,
That seems fine.
I think that's good. I think the fact that we have Days, otherwise I'd want to take Reclaimer, but we have an answer in Days, and if they don't play it, then we can just Thoughtseize again.
Right.
So,
But when they do play it, we get to daze, shocking the.
okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd rather stop the Reclaimer. We don't have a whole lot of.
Nice draw, opponent. Well, I mean, they do it anyways. They do it in response.
Was that a Cavern in hand?
Oh, I didn't see the cavern. Whoops.
It's fine. They won't play it.
Yeah, they won't play it. They don't know what they're doing.
They're going to be as bad at this game as we are.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. What are you worried about? What are you gonna name? Elf? I've done elk before. Dang it. Well. What a bump a dum bump.
Remember
Okay.
I said Daze is bad?
Yeah, Days is bad.
Daze is real bad.
Days is really bad. Well, what else do they have here? Know about Yorion, know about that, know about
No.
Cavern.
We know about beans.
Know about beans. We can daze the beans on the way back. I guess we take endurance. And then God, I really want another land there. Yeah, I guess we just take endurance. And them getting that reclaimer is so nasty though.
Oops.
Yep. I don't care about expedition method. Basically, I already have that in play. I think we were supposed to daze just to lose a life. Possibly.
I thought about it, but it's
Take endurance, daze up the
it's
beanstalk.
fine. When I say I thought about 2 seconds too late.
Yeah. Come on, I know you want them beans. I know you want them beans. Come on, boy. Come on, let's go. Are you gonna go to combat first? No. Why would you do that?
Dang, our opponent's too good.
Our opponent is way too good. Ha
Never punish.
Never punish. We're about to stab ourselves in the eyes right here. Now we're rewarded for not dazing. Now we just get to just slam these two 3/3s out there, and this is where we get sword. I mean, we do have force, but
These are gonna be 3/3s. So yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, moving on in this world. We didn't see any Death Shadows in the first two games, and here we are with all of them. Yep.
Oh, that costs 2 to activate.
Yes. What they're gonna do? You get if they put a Thespian stage out there, flagstones. Okay, they're going for the value route. I always say flagstone. Chat. When you play that card, you say flagstones of Trocaire the correct way, or do you say flagstones of Tarkir like I do? Because that's what I always say.
Is it not Tarkir?
No, it's Trocaire. Flagstones of Trocaire. Trocar.
Huh.
No, it's Trocaire. I was right.
Dude, imagine being literate.
Yeah. The Mandela effect. Luckily, their hand is kind of stinky, but if we know anything about our opponent's deck, it's like everything is so redundant. They're just going to draw. They're going to naturally draw their answers.
What is that?
That's a tabernacle.
Oh.
This is where we need to remember all of our triggers. Click on that for me. I don't want to.
And why don't you just pay for it?
Yes, pay for both. Reading sleep emoji. I agree. All right.
Aw.
Oh well. We need another land before we can do that. Coombat. This is where Street Wraith would just be the nutters. Just 10 ball you. We still have a pretty sick clock though, and if they cast a spell that we want to force of will, it looks good. I can't imagine they have any other creature type like elf. Like I imagine that all the others are elementals and the like. So I mean,
Right.
force of will is still active.
I think it would have been worth considering just Grief Reanimate there.
Yeah.
But
I think our clock is fine. Like I said, if they play a spell that we respect force of will, it makes our clock go higher. Daze is basically just turned off until we get another land. If we get another land, then we won't be able to grief reanimate. We didn't grief this game, did we? Ooh, we can reanimate
no,
their
we got
endurance.
seized.
All right, well there's another cavern. Never lucky. What do they choose?
Elemental, probably.
Elemental?
Remember how I said I think it was worth considering griefing there? So let's see. They have Beanstalk. Do they have the elemental still in hand?
No. They found the second cavern off of the Once Upon a Time. Okay. So they've had that for a while. That is true.
Sure. So we took the endurance earlier. Is that right?
Yes, footbar, I agree. Yes, send all of the Josh memes, the Josh emotes you want. If they cast anything that's annoying, we are probably going to force a will it. All right, do the thing again because I don't want to. All I need to do this game is mess this up.
Always yield.
Okay, now we got it.
Pay the man.
Now I'm interested in griefing. Okay. Yeah, now I'm interested in griefing. All right, I guess we do it now to suss out any removal spell.
Yeah. Any stupid things. Opponent appears to be thinking. So, does Tabernacle tap for mana?
No, it does not. It's one of those cards from Legends. Legends is such a weird set. You have some cards that are objectively horrible.
Stack your right so chat doesn't get mad.
Yeah, so vote first.
Yeah. Yes. It is actually slightly relevant here. If they have an elemental, then we want to have the option to reanimate later. We got you, chat.
We did it. We couldn't have done it without you guys. All 68 of you. Thank you so much.
That's a hand with cards.
We are
Don't
going.
care about the Beanstalk.
We're gonna take Titania. We can counter the other thing.
Yeah.
Because this is really good for us because now we're gonna force a will to march and move on with our life.
We're swinging for what? 6?
6.
Maybe 8.
And next turn it'll be lethal, which will. Whoa! Do not do that. Do not do that. Combat. Okay. Do not concede. I would actually I would scream.
You would stay in the.
I would
Closet of
stay in
shame.
that closet of shame forever. Forever.
Never coming out of the closet.
Ooh, they're blocking.
Sure.
Neat. And they're probably which means they're also going to march. Oh no, they're probably going to march this turn also. Get a land. It's going to attack. They're probably going to get Yavimaya, if I had to guess. Probably get Yavimaya, so now they can tap with Tabernacle, march the other Death Shadow, and we're going to force a will it.
Their guy became a 3/4,
Yep.
which is fine. Especially if they march. They did not.
It did not march.
That's okay.
It's all right. You gonna do it now? Huh?
Cracking that.
Okay. I was gonna say now we actually use days there because we have force plus blue card, and we only have to pay for one creature with Tabernacle.
Right, but we do want the shadow to grow.
The shadow would grow once we put down the water grave.
Shut up.
Please misclick opponent.
It's only fair.
Dang it! Come on. We play bad. So why don't we play bad? Why don't they play bad? We play bad. Cloud post. I'm just glad it's not a glimmer post and they gain a p load of life. I guess we force that. I mean,
Yeah, because I feel like we're still ahead right now. This makes our shadow big enough.
force pitch days.
Yeah.
I mean, days is that card is
Wait,
out.
they still have March though.
Oh, they do have March.
That's fine. Now we have a Merc.
Now we have
usually
Murktide. That's
third
that's
lane.
fine. They ain't marching that.
Right, but the days could have hit March if they cast it. We'll learn how to play good eventually.
We'll learn how to play good eventually, but the Murktide was actually in the back of my head. They're probably gonna. They might as well attack because if they're gonna march, then nope, they're gonna be conservative.
Well, they don't know that we don't have a second days in hand.
Ooh, that is true. They think we're good.
They respect us too much. Draw days.
I guess.
Hit. Pick the mana.
Yes. I was just thinking about it.
I guess this is also
Yeah,
making us pay for the.
Yeah. Clan 117. Thanks for the follow.
Please march us.
Please march us. Oh baby, come on.
Don't get excited.
Don't get excited. There's nothing to be excited about. We just got rewarded for playing like a goof. Don DeLozier, welcome to the channel, friend. All right. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. It's like that scene from The Dark Knight where it's like, I want you to do. Oh, and now we can second main flame down Murktide. If they go for it. Come on. No.
Sad.
Whack.
That's fine.
End of turn. They're gonna keep on with the they're gonna keep on chugging along with this Reclaimer.
Yeah.
They're getting so much card advantage. Luckily though, I think this Murktide might actually just be straight up lethal. I mean, what do we have in our graveyard? We have Thoughtseize, so we have 1, 2, 3.
Thoughtseize Force. It's a 6/6. So it's not quite lethal. If we get to day something, it's lethal.
Yeah. So. Oh, no, they're. What are they doing?
Thinking hard about something.
They are in the think tank.
Oh, they can also get a whatever post at instant speed to gain some life.
Yeah, they can get Glimmer Post. Boo, I say.
Boo this man. Or woman, are they them?
Yep. Findago. It's 8:40 at night on a Wednesday. I'm an accountant. Drew's a college student. We have people in the chat who just want to go to bed. Hopefully not. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Make yourself comfortable. Get your favorite glass of sweet tea, a Southern Magic favorite, and enjoy yourself. Like our opponent is. Our opponent probably got something to drink. So chat, while our opponent's in a think tank, how's your week going? Are you enjoying your Wednesday? Are you enjoying your week so far? If not, hopefully we can make it a little bit better.
Only Wednesday.
Yeah, check the clocks. Can't really drag them. Yeah, they're at 13 minutes. If they lose, I mean,
We can say whatever we want. This is our channel.
we could say whatever. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
We can diss whoever on their clock that we want.
We can.
That's what I meant. Cancel.
All right, our opponent figured it out. Our opponent really, they just wanted to run down the clock for sportsmanship to be with us. That's the true reason they did it. Too late, I'm already in bed. Primetime 84, but you're not asleep. You're not asleep. We're keeping you awake, like the sleep paralysis demon in the corner. Selesnya Sanctuary. Bounce the Tabernacle. I bet you won't. Would they bounce? Did you pay attention?
Cavern Souls.
Cavern.
The cap.
That means bad things are gonna happen to us.
We can still day something.
We can. Giant.
Oh. What could this mean?
Just hold on it. Hold on a second. I had the button ready.
Getting jiggy with
Getting
it.
jiggy with it. I like it. I like it. That is a lot of Glimmer Post. Making our guy bigger. It's lethal.
Getting ad.
Yeah, that's good. This is literally my house. How do I not have internet? I'm about to scream. There we are. we're out in the pasture. Great. Did y'all like my joke? Did you laugh? Did you enjoy it? Well, this is where the sad times end. Or sad times start, rather.
So what's their life total about to be?
Their life total is about to be 50 million because they're going to get 2 Glimmer Posts.
Which gain 3 apiece.
Which
but up
gain-
to 19.
Oh, they have a Glacial Chasm too.
Not 19, 13.
This is where we take a look at our deck and concede. Ooh, but they do have to sacrifice the land. Sacrifice that. Okay, Glimmer Post, coward. That's not what I would have chose.
Sure. So still pay for it.
I'll pay it with a green mana.
I'm
Thank
like-
you.
We're not. Is that wait?
All right.
Do we actually do that?
I mean, it does. So they have Glacial Chasm, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Well, so the glacial chasm has a upkeep, a cumulative upkeep that loses them life, right?
Yeah, but they don't take any damage. So
Right, but they lose life now. It is a clock, is what I'm saying. If we take away their way to gain life, i.e., get all the
Cloud
Glimmer Posts
Post.
out there, or whatever,
Glimmer Post.
then
Yeah.
block the
Wait.
wait for them to attack with Titan. Yeah,
Yeah. Why not?
sure.
Also, do you think our opponent can afford to pay that much mana for their
For the
creatures?
creatures.
I don't think so.
I mean, we'll just make them have to do it.
Maybe they'll. Ooh, that's a lot of triggers. They might misclick. That's something I would do, personally. All right. Are you literally humming Fallout Boy right now?
No, Fall Out Boy sampled that song from Tom Steiner, or sampled that beat, or whatever, from Humming Tom Steiner.
That's a lot of mana. Is that still
Oh,
the
it's-
march that you've
yeah.
had in your hand since Rapture?
It was known information.
Oh. Okay.
Well, one of us is undefeated.
Yeah, one of us is undefeated. The other one is about to cry on stream. All right.
I think we tried.
That's fair. It's expected. That's fair. I mean, in the dark, it's not bad. We're on the play, so we have Ponder plus Days back up.
Sure.
It's crazy. We run one basic island and we keep drawing. It's like, come on.
We're about to get mega punished for this, I'm sure, but we'll do it. Do it for the memes. No. We just shuffle this, right?
We have
universal
another Ponder.
defense.
Yeah, I like shuffling.
There-
We have days for weeks.
We have days for days.
Yeah, get that joke? Days for weeks.
I don't understand. Can you explain?
Yeah, you're right.
When am I not right?
Yeah, this is where they just like, well, really any spell's not going to resolve.
Huh? Do I counter that?
Yeah, I like countering that, but
Is this lantern control?
No, but if I had to guess, this is probably some matchup we don't want to see. This is if a deck like this usually just looks miserable. Like that, like honestly, that might be their win condition. Like this might be some sort of like some stacks deck where they just run a bunch of like. Well, that's pretty good.
We want to draw the Thoughtseize.
I think we want to draw Thoughtseize and well, yeah, Thoughtseize specifically. See what they're up to. And then we pass turn. We have Daze plus Force of Will, whatever they're gonna do. Cloud Post bringing Ipnu Rivulet. If this is Cloud Post again, I'm gonna weep very, very huge tears. Okay. Yep.
Wasted Bowmasters.
Little,
Card's not even good.
little does our opponent know that Ipnu Rivulet is actually our win condition because that costs life. We're almost there.
Yo, that's the
wait.
Death Shadow tech. Start playing lanes like this.
Yeah, that's the new
Free
tech.
life every turn.
Yep, and it's target player. We mill ourselves. We make our own Murktide Regent bigger. That's right.
Dude, why has no one thought of this?
Yeah, we're engineering Magic decks right here, only on Southern Magic.
It's basically free. Only on Southern Magic. No spikes. No Doom Wakes. Is that
Doom
his name?
Wakes. Well, we have Matt. Matt's
Yeah.
like Doom Wake at home.
Can we brew decks? We
Yeah.
have Doom Wake at home. Doom Wake at home.
And not in terms of skill level, just in how they look. Mox Diamond. Oh boy, this is I think this is like some sort of Tangle Wire just prison deck, because that's why I think Ipnu Rivulet would run that. But I mean, it could be a Cloud Post. Cloud Post doesn't run that. It could be a dark deck
I'm
strategy.
thinking it's some version of like a prison deck. Something like
I think it's gonna have
Lantern Control.
some sort of, well, not Lantern Control, but something that runs like Crucible of Worlds. But I tell you what, we're gonna find out.
Discard a Yavimaya.
We're gonna find out right now what they're on.
So not
Thought Sneeze. So I guess.
Well, let's see. We're gonna draw the Death Shadow. So is there any reason to hold up the Bowmasters instead? I don't.
I think
but-
if we Thought Seize, that we'll figure out what they're on. So I just snap off Thought Seize. 4-color, 5-color pile. It's one of those. Josh, I went 3-0 with humans. To modern day, you are elite. You are elite, but I mean, did you really need to go 3-0 today to prove that? I don't think so. So this is where having that being a basic island sucks, because now we could reanimate something if they had anything cool. Well, I know what we're taking. Thespian Stage, but Jukabog Wasteland. What was the card that's underneath the Thoughtseize again? Death Shadow?
Yeah, but we just shuffled it away.
That ain't good. We're about to get wastelanded into yesterday. Yep, this is Depths. Very astute of you, Kitty Bat. Lands with Brainstorm, maybe. Bayuka Bog.
Okay.
Deal.
Done.
Say less.
Say less, pay more.
All right, well.
I guess we haven't technically missed a land drop yet.
Yeah. But we're about to.
Unless we don't.
No,
It's that easy.
that easy.
It's that easy. It's
You
just
just
easy.
gotta believe.
There's no creatures, right?
No
So we
creatures. There's
pass
just
it up.
pass Bowmasters. Obviously with the known Wasteland, no reason to fetch. Although I guess it doesn't matter. They're gonna Wasteland one of those targets anyways.
Days.
The Bajuka Bog on that play was kind of sus. I guess they wanted to stop a Murktide. But I don't even think Murktide was a thing. Lands with Beans sounds really awful. What are they gonna do? Like, that sounds bad. Now we just fire off Bowmasters and instead
Land with beans sounds like a weird salad.
Lands with Beans. Yep. Alright, well, Bowmaster, I guess. This might be the world's worst Force of Will matchup. I say this is bad. Stay tuned. We'll probably make this a TikTok short, like fast forward 30 seconds and we just get beans out of this world.
Bean, 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 bean.
Beautiful. That's why we fetch on upkeep. Well, it would be unwashed kale, no dressing. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
This is riveting magic.
This is
This is why we play
it's
Legacy.
new Rivulet magic. All right, so bleh,
Just make this a copy of that.
yeah, bet you won't. I bet they will actually. Might ain't got nothing else going on.
They could play Wasteland, copy Wasteland.
I've seen people do that before. And Dark Depth strategies, that's actually not that bad because then you can force the issue with like Croc and stuff. We've force of will that because they're about to go get Dark Depths. So, boom! That's a 2-for-1, or really a 2-for-2 because
Yeah, they sacrifice lands cost.
so.
And now Daze is more relevant.
Now Days is relevant. Yep, our opponent got caught lacking. They thought they were about to win on our instep.
Just price of progress. Yeah, let's put one Badlands in the
Everyone in chat do the Matumbo finger wag. Price of progress. That's true.
Here comes the second.
Oh, there's Wasteland we knew about. Fire it off.
Dude, they print Wasteland into Modern. We might finally get 6 out of there.
That's true. That's how you do a 5-color pile. Just Wasteland them. I'll get Catcher of Triumph. Okay.
Wasteland single-handedly would ruin that format worse than it already is.
Yep. Chat, just out of curiosity, what's your current opinion about the Modern format? Just reply with an emote or anything that makes you feel happy. What is your current mood towards Modern right now? If you're curious about mine, check out our episode 3 of the Southern Magic Podcast, now on YouTube
And Spotify.
and Spotify.
Anywhere else? Or is it just those two?
I think there's like some podcast specific channel. Fetch on Upkeep.
On our upkeep?
Yep.
I assume we just shock in case we draw a shadow.
Yep. So Upkeep and Instep are actually kind of marginal in Legacy just because usually in Modern you do it to put a shock land in tapped.
Right.
At this stage we're always just gonna slam it. That's why we fetch on
It's
Upkeep.
sense.
That's why we do it. So
I guess we just hold on to it
yeah, I
in
mean,
case we draw Brainstorm.
yeah, you want more ammo for Brainstorm. Yeah, they have really handsome guests on. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're pretty handsome yourself, my friend.
I think that's who he was talking about.
Oh,
That's Caleb.
Caleb's Coffee Money's not talking about us. They're talking about themselves.
Yeah. No.
Never mind me. Silly Josh.
It goes both ways.
Yes.
He's talking about all the guests.
Yes.
There's.
Woo, Dad,
I guess we
brother.
just do that now.
Yeah, do it now. This is a whole bunch of nothing magic happening. Problem is, though, we're dead to any crop rotation. We're dead to any dark depths. Like,
Unless they tap out for it, then we can just Daze.
what are you talking about?
Think about it. If they pay 4 mana for a thing.
Oh, sure.
4 mana for a crop rotation.
5 mana for a thing. So, yeah.
And they just forget that we have.
You're just freaking dead. I'm hoping they just have a brainstorm in hand. Yeah, where's that brainstorm now? Just brick. Come on.
Dude, they could be milling themselves.
They could
too.
be. That's right.
Or milling us.
You could be milling yourself, milling us. What you got? We need a Murktide Regent right now. Please, my lord. Just past turn.
We're thinking. We're in the tank.
We're thinking.
We're ahead on clock for once.
We are ahead on clock. How about that?
We're getting better.
How about that, chat? This is growth. This is what we're talking about. All right. Well, probably not on a loan plan. That's a good point. They probably don't have. They probably just have a bunch of weirdo cards in it.
That's a magic card
That is
that
a-
we cannot cast.
Do we not have any?
We have 2 cards in graveyard because they.
I mean, technically we could cast it. I mean, 2
No,
cards. So
no, we couldn't. We
1,
have-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, with a fetch land.
Oh, true. Yeah, we could.
And
Is
I like
it worth
playing
it?
it. Yeah, because it
Yeah.
puts lethal in play. Exactly. And then I hope we have a day's plan. If they play endurance here, I'm gonna be so sad. Swords, get it out now, I guess. Swords, the army token.
Swords your mom.
I can't believe my phone didn't want to cooperate with me when I tried to when I tried to get when the Primeval Titan got slammed down. Come on.
Yep. So yeah, now we definitely
Yep.
make them feel sad Christmas for that.
Yep.
I guess we still just get the third water grave. Our life total's fine.
Yep. I guess
Ooh.
we should have probably dazed the thing because it would have cost the exact same and been one more counter on the Murktide. Oh well.
I think it's fine.
Josh, we are going to Hooters. You coming? Yeah, just bring me back Hooters. Bring me back some really bad wings. Hooters has really bad wings. I got takeout once because for some reason, and I don't understand this, but chat, my wife won't let me go to Hooters. I don't know why, but she won't let me go. But she did let me get takeout once, and it sucked.
What?
The wings were like spongy. I think, let's see, 4, 5, 6. Well, we don't quite have lethal.
Oh, I guess not. Nah, Hooters food's goated. As somebody who's been there once in the last decade.
Don't tell Drew that he's not invited. Okay, I'll be sure not to tell him.
Where are we not going?
Hooters.
Oh.
I bet you feel left out, don't you?
I do.
Got that FOMO. Another Bowmasters would be cute. Well, darn tootin' it. Now we're actually in a game. We need a wasteland. All right, I'm just gonna start calling out cards, and we're gonna get it. We're just gonna have it all.
I'm just gonna do this now.
Yeah.
If they had anything relevant in hand,
They would've
I
already
think we
done
would
it.
have seen it.
Yeah, we'll reanimate it.
Oh.
They're gonna crop rot.
They're thespian.
Or thespian stage.
stage?
Yeah.
Sure. Is that why we wait? That's why we wait.
Well, they don't have a counter on it, so it's another turn before they can start doing that. The
But if-
bad news is they can now, once they get to that second rung, they can perpetually make tokens, and it won't ever go away.
Right, but we have turns to draw stuff.
Yeah, we do have turns. It's crazy we haven't found a single cantrip in this whole game.
Haven't needed them.
My wife. All right, chat. You want to hear a funny story? It's story time with your old pal Josh. One of the first dates that I went on with my girlfriend at the time, my now wife. I was with her parents after a softball game. I'm not familiar with the area we're at, but that's this area in Alabama. There's a restaurant called the Tilted Kilt, and my wife's parents were like, "Where would you like to go for lunch?" And I said, well, "Let's go to the Tilted Kilt. That sounds good." At the time, I didn't know why they called it the Tilted Kilt, and then when they shot me a very mean glare, I Googled why it was called the Tilted Kilt, and the kilts were very tilted. I'll put it that way, and that was a very bad draw.
It was. So here's something to consider. I don't think this is a good play, but we could cast Death Shadow
And
reanimate it, reanimate it again.
Yeah.
It'll be at exactly a 1/1.
Yeah.
Is that worth it?
I don't think so. Well, the good news is our opponent. So here's the thing: our opponent doesn't have the clock yet. The cool thing is we can attack. They go to 2, and then we can reanimate the Bowmaster, ping them, and then our threats are spread out enough for lethal.
And then we'll have enough mana to
Yeah.
cast a living Death Shadow.
So assuming our opponent doesn't, assuming our opponent is on the Southern Magic game plan of not drawing jack shit for the past 5 turns, then we'll be okay.
Sure.
Because now I assume they're going to play another Wasteland. Sweet Jesus. All right, well, now they might just fire off Wasteland, because why not? Because you have 2 of them, and you have enough mana for Urza Saga.
Can we daze the Wasteland trigger?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Dude,
Chat, can you daze a Wasteland trigger?
reprint daze in Modern Horizons 3, but it's counter spell or stifle something.
Can we get a brainstorm or something? Holy God.
Uh,
That's not the worst.
it could be worse. Yeah.
So, alright, move to combat. They'll block 1, they'll take 1, and then we play a reanimate, get a Bowmaster, and then play Death Shadow.
Yeah.
So,
I feel good here.
yeah, we
Honestly, Force Will may have been one of the better draws.
We're gonna put lethal in play. What I wonder is if they have Shadow Spear in their deck. That is one thing they could have. which would be unfortunate. But yeah. Actually, it's an activated ability, not a trigger. You're right. Well,
How bad can I be?
do the thing.
How bad could I possibly be?
Ping you. I hate that TikTok.
Ooh, or we could hit the construct. Actually, that could have been worse ideas than hitting a construct.
There is a debate because then they can't attack with a shadow spear.
Right.
Oh well.
But I mean, if they get a shadow spear, make a construct, attach a shadow spear to that. I think they're still.
That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be 4, 5 with shadow spear.
I think it's fine.
Famous last words. Although we will lose life, we'll lose a lot of life, and Death Shadow will grow. So, yeah,
It balances out.
we have Force of Will. We have Force plus Force Pitch Blue card.
They're thinking. Shadow Spear is 1 to cast, 2 to equip, right?
It is. They have absolute metric load of mana over there, so I assume they'll do it, and they concur. So I guess they don't run Shadow Spear. That answers that question.
All right, well, if our previous record is any indication,
Yeah.
we won the first game,
Yeah.
so we win the second.
Should we just message?
I think we just know
Should we just message our opponent and say, look, just save us the time? All right, so obviously Dress Down here is good. Dress Down is good. Surgical is insane because I'm assuming they have Life from Loan that just never got it. And Opposition Agent seems... Did they play Expedition Map that game?
Yes, we countered.
They had that, and they have Crop Rotation. And that's it. So then looking at that, on the play, Day seems awful. Or on the draw, rather, Day seems really bad.
All 4 copies.
That's an easy one. And then Thought Seize doesn't seem very good against their deck. So, because they're just lands, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I would go with. I mean, feel free to take time and look, but I mean, Force of Will, even though Force of Will is kind of like a, you know, a last ditch effort way. Murktide is our clock.
Well, how many blue cards do we have now? 4 forces, 2,
1,
Murktide,
2.
6, 7, 8.
It's still fine.
Yeah, we have 16
'Cause we
blue
brought-
cards.
yeah,
so
so-
force is still
It's fine.
viable.
Not the worst.
I like it. Probably realize something in about 30 seconds when the game starts, but
It'd be that way sometimes.
Luster Storm seems mostly useless.
All
right
right,
now.
so then we're headed off to
Game number 2.
game number 2. This hand on the draw seems dangerous. They have Wasteland, but we do have double Ponder Brainstorm with a Thought Seize. On the draw, I don't think it's the worst, but it's close. I like it. I think they will have a very slow start
Probably.
after
And-
post board. They think that they probably they consider themselves the control deck.
And we're not likely to get Wastelanded turn 1. I think they value their mana too much.
The only way they would Wasteland is turn 1 is if we Ponder Shuffle.
Right.
So,
So I think we just...
and we get one blind draw.
We're also just going to draw the fetch land off of that.
This is an exploration. That's bad. Okay.
That is a Sage.
Land, green land, non-basic land. Boseiju go.
That seems...
That's interesting. It's something worth noting.
Fetch land?
We better hope. We better hope we get a blue source because our opponent might just fire off a wasteland with reckless abandon if we don't get a land of some sort here. We're gonna veil in response. Okay, that's really good. I like actually keeping surgical
I was
extraction
about to say, surgical on top, then land.
or land surgical and surgical, so you can cast that.
Drawing surgical right now.
Yes, correct. Because that's a usable spell. We will draw the others. And if they do something weird like crop rotation, or not even crop rotation, like if they play like a Mox Diamond discarding a land of note, then we can get them. Going pretty good. I would like to get at least one more land, and I feel really good because then Opposition Agent's turned on. And something tells me Opposition Agent is just a home run against his deck. Or their deck, I apologize. Turn 3 Merit Lage. You didn't even spell it right.
Okay, so we do have a troll on top after the straw step.
Yes.
So we could brainstorm, keep the troll, fetch, reanimate it.
How do we do that? That costs 3 mana.
Fetch land.
So
Oh, wait. Yeah,
brainstorm, troll, reanimate. That's 3 mana.
Shut up.
Yeah. I do like brainstorming though. I do think that's the correct play.
Brainstorming now.
Brainstorm now.
I went ahead and played the land for some reason.
Brainstorm now. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Brainstorm now. We have a bajillion cards in hand.
All right, we can put a pawn. Just put the lands back.
Yeah. Put the lands back. Keep the fetch land. Actually, I like. Put the swamp on top, because. I feel like our opponent would have just fired off Wasteland there if they had it. It's hard to say. Our opponent's probably not going to cast a spell this turn.
I don't mind keeping one land in hand. Maybe put back a Swamp Ponder.
Yeah, that seems good. We have ponder. We have a surplus of ponders. I think we can Thought Season.
Go ahead and Thought Season now.
Yeah. This surgical is going to look really good against that Urza Saga.
Mm.
Thought Season, if they have anything that's really good, like if they have a Life from the Loam, ooh baby. We have interaction. We have a clock with Trollver. Oh baby. Ooh, but there's
we
two.
could take the crop rotation.
There's 2 crop rotations though.
If we take crop rotation, surgical, they're gonna cast crop rotation, and then they grab something.
Yeah.
I think we just take the life from the
Take the Life from the Loam and then.
Oh wait, no, because double crop rotation is just
Do they have
Merit Lage. If we let them have both of these, they just get a Merit Lage.
Yeah, that's true. Man. Well, Life from the Loam keeps the engine going. They have a Maze Abyss, so the troll is shut off.
Mm-hmm. This is tough.
This is tough. Or this is gonna be a long game because of their lands.
Ooh.
Because
Wait, no, because we have the opposition agent for crop rotation, but the crop rotation now and next turn.
I think we do Life from the Loam because what'll happen is they want to get jiggy with it with Urza Saga.
Sure.
So we take Life from the Loam,
And then just surgical now.
and I would surgical now. If they crop rotation, they have to do it at an inopportune time.
Mm-hmm.
And they do only have one green source, so I mean, they would have to. I don't even know if they would care about doing that. So it's gonna be a longer game, but opposition agent plus Troll of Khazad-dûm seems like where we want to be.
Yeah. I like it. Very early, but they have to play around force. Sure.
Like crop rotation, obviously, if we didn't have opposition agent, I think it's worth considering crop rotation. But the game's already going to go so long, so I don't know. I think it's very close, but the opposition agent definitely puts it over the top for me.
Right.
For getting the Life from the Loam.
Right. The difficult spot here is they still have the Urza Saga, so they start making guys next turn and just never play the Tabernacle.
Yep.
Then we have to deal with those on top of the maze. So
All right. Well, they just let it happen.
they are playing the full 4.
Full 4. This is where we take a screenshot.
Yeah.
I do that?
No, that's fine. So let's see. 4 explorations, only 1 map, diamonds, brainstorms, swords, soul guide. So yeah, they do have 2 Veil of Summer.
Of note, they took out the Ipni Rivulet. Probably because that card was extra stinky against us.
So their only win con is depths.
Yep.
Or depths plus
Depth
saga.
plus the Saga, which,
Is this just Cycle Land? No.
it's the Jury Step. That's the card I told you about.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, nothing really shocking here.
Yep. So now they're going to go on an aggro plan. They're going to probably try to just do what they can with Urza Saga. But the cool thing is they won't be able to search. We get to control their search with Opposition Agent. An Opposition Agent will...
Don't get to steal their thing when we do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess we could grab an expedition map with that. So yeah, that'd be cute. That'd be a quite neat thing to do. They're probably going to play a Wasteland and pass.
Quite the fortuitous turn of events.
If they Wasteland us, I don't even care. Like, because then they don't have a clock anymore. We have enough. We will eventually get to opposition agent. All right, cool. Oh baby, please pass to us, because then we're gonna get their fetch land also with opposition agent. Oh baby, oh chat,
Oh, hot dog.
oh
Hot dog.
oh, oh.
Yeah, we'll shock that in, and then just.
I hope my neighbors don't call the cops. All right.
We're about to murder this man live on stream.
Yep, guys, chat, please. If there are children around, please take them to another room. This is grown folks time. Oh,
I'll respond.
oh, we're going to the lobby. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
To that. Positive shame for the opponent.
Oh. 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 Oh my word. I need a cigarette after that. You got it.
Results. The Brazen Barber, if they manage.
If we had a forcible right there, oh my word.
Whew.
Oh Lord.
This feels.
That's like a 3-for-1 because we took away the Urza Saga tokens. We basically strip mined them, and now we're making them use that. That is, oh man.
I'm surprised we're still playing.
God, what is there to do anymore? Oh.
Are you still on this deck now?
Like I said, I am definitely on this deck. And got chat, like I said, and I do agree, they should have crop rotated Saga. That's just them being them. But let me tell you, that's.
You know what the craziest thing about this is?
I need a moment. I'm lightheaded.
So the crazy thing is, we're still ahead on clock.
We are very ahead on clock. Oh my word. And what's funny is, if on paper, if you would have said, hey, Josh, what is Death Shadow's worst matchup? I would have snapped it off. I would have said lands.
Seems bad.
Lands. Like, what do they do? Oh my word.
Get another fetch land.
Chat, there are approximately 55 of you from what I can see. Is that not what you want to be doing? Is that not what you want? Oh my God. Oh, they're literally going to have just a.
All right, so we get the land, right?
So we get the land, yes.
I guess we get
Get
the.
a tropical, I suppose. And then the Urza Saga is gonna go off. And then we get an expedition map, I suppose. Or I wonder if they have. I don't think they have a goodie in there. I don't think they have like the. There's like one thing that like makes tokens or whatever. I don't think they have Retrofitter Foundry in there. What do they have? Pit the Needle.
Oh boy.
Oh baby.
That's
God.
how you play Magic the Gathering.
Folks, we'll be right back. I'm gonna go run a lap around my house. Give me 1 second. Oh.
And that's just how you be good at Magic. That's not even luck, that's just skill. We're just better than our opponent. Tarksar, real fast.
Tarksar.
Tarksar 1990.
Flagstones of Tarksar. Oh.
I don't even have to look at this hand. It's just good cards.
That hand's good. Whatever. I can't breathe. Yeah. That hand. All right. Let me calm down. On the player draw, that looks like
We are on the draw.
on the draw.
Days is less good.
Days is less good. We still have permission. If it's death and taxes, we can still do some cute stuff with Thoughtseize plus reanimate.
I still like it.
We don't know if it's. I will say this: if it's Death Shadow, if it's death and taxes, it will be a quick exit game one, so we can just move on.
What better hand are we looking for against Death Shadow? Or not
Or
Death
Death
Shadow,
Taxes?
Death Taxes.
I mean, a mix.
Love
You would rather be on the play.
It-
Why can we not? Why do we keep playing against this fucking deck? Excuse my language.
Three lands in a row. That's fine. Because we're just better than our opponents. Still just turn one Thoughtseize. What else?
About to go Sam Jackson on this stream. I'm tired of these fucking Cloud Post decks on this motherfucking stream.
Hey, we beat the last one.
God, where do I even throw the cards at?
Okay.
Like, there's. All right, there's that.
It's an easy decision, I guess.
I dropped my polluted delta. You see a polluted delta anywhere, Rowdy?
You gonna just roll over it real fast?
Yeah, I'm just
see it. All right, so opponent's hand has a whole lot of nothing in it.
This might be worth something now. I'm sorry.
Foil grease.
That might be worth
Yeah.
something now.
What's concerning over here? The Odawara might do something.
Okay, so
I
the
care.
Pithing Needle, they might name. I don't care. I mean, they're not going to name anything of no. They'll probably name Polluted Delta.
Right.
If I had to guess,
And we
they will probably name that.
And we have a Scalding Tarn.
We
We could have dazed it just to shock for the Death Shadow. Wasteland. Sure. No, that's valid. That makes sense. But that's the one that we dazed.
we will daze that. Rewarded for patience, even though in hindsight, even though in present time it might have been correct to daze
Right, because
the
we didn't know about
what's
that.
it called. But we get rewarded for our ignorance, and is that not life? Is that not what happens in life? You're rewarded based off of what you don't know. I really just sent that Polluted Delta to the Shadow realm. Where did it go?
Shock and Ponder, I guess. We have a fetch lane, so we can keep a more mid-hand here. I don't love any of these cards. We just shuffle this away, right?
So Grief plus Reanimate is decent.
They have an empty hand, functionally.
Empty hand, but it's a clock, and it gets Death Shadow on board.
So keep Brainstorm on top, and the other two doesn't matter.
I mean, their hand is kind of non-functional right now.
Right. But we can't just put a really fast clock out there.
We can put a fast clock out there. Grief,
Yeah.
even though it doesn't do anything, it's a fast clock. We can, and then like I said, it turns on Death Shadow,
Yeah.
and that will end the game essentially, or it'll draw the game to its conclusion at least. So I like that.
Sure. And we do still have a daze.
We do have a daze, so
I don't plan to end next turn with the daze in hand. But we have it for now.
although I will say now that I think about it in hindsight, reanimating Grief plus Death Shadow, we don't have the mana. We don't. Not only do not. Well, we don't have enough black sources to do that, like black spells.
Green Suns for 1.
That's probably going to be another Reclaimer. So
Yeah. Can't do nothing about
can't
it.
do nothing about it.
They
Oh
have
well.
nothing in hand to cast, so that's another Reclaimer.
Oh well.
Okay, so we know the Grief is going to hit nothing this turn.
Grief isn't going to hit anything.
We still just lead on Brainstorm.
I would lead on Brainstorm, see what we can get, because we can still crack fetch, grab a shock. Ooh,
Wasteland does nothing.
does nothing. It's literally an Ash Barrens right now.
So I think we put. Oh, we also have second reanimate up here.
Yep.
Wasteland.
Wasteland and
Days on top.
Wasteland Days on top. Now we can actually do what we talked about. Now we can actually fetch,
That's Shock, Death Shadow.
fetch, shock, Death Shadow, and next turn we can grief. We can, if we have to, we can grief reanimate.
Right. We can Grief reanimate Grief plus Bowmasters if we want to. We
Yeah.
have plenty of options.
Play a wee 2/2 for a Death Shadow. Seriously, let them go. My God.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't roll over it. They did name Giant with the cavern.
The name Giant. Oh yeah,
So
so
they're looking for
this is just post.
Yeah.
This isn't land. This is just post. Okay, so
There's that Odawara. Activating. Oh, another Green Sun.
what's this for 1 again?
Yeah.
Yeah, just another Reclaimer,
Sure.
but not the Proclaimers, because I'm gonna be.
I would walk 500 miles. You like my are they Scottish? Whatever
I
accent.
believe so.
Cool. Ooh, that's a Murktide.
1,000. They say 1,000.
We drew a Murktide.
What does that mean? That means it'll be a 6/6. Oh no, 7/7 because of the Thoughtseize.
Sure. But I think we still just go Grief, reanimate Grief.
Grief, reanimate Grief, and then we can Murktide after that.
Yeah.
Grief, reanimate Grief, swing with Death Shadow, slam down Murktide. And technically we can go to combat first, attack with Death Shadow.
Right.
Attack with Death Shadow, slam down Murktide. That's the plan. Literally sleeving this deck up now as we're playing.
That just costs 2 generic mana?
Two
Oh,
generic.
I
They'll
thought it
probably
was one in the
they're,
green.
they're
Maze
they're gonna grab a Jukabog.
Oh, well that sucks.
Oh well. Well, that's actually really bad. It's like bad for two reasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a blowout. But oh no, now we can attack.
Right, we still got the attack.
Now we can attack, and if they block like a goofus,
Then the reclaimer dies.
then the reclaimer dies. Assuming our opponent is brain dead. You like my underground sea?
Is it real?
These were extremely hard to find.
Trolls.
Yeah. Chat, I finally got my playset of Troll of Khazad-dûm. You would not believe me how long it took.
Okay, so do we just instep Bowmasters?
Instep Bowmasters, yeah.
Do
Well, I don't know. They have a tabernacle.
oh yeah, that is the tabernacle. Those are 3 lands, so those can become 3/4 at any
I'm
moment.
not gonna lie. I'm actually very close to just being like, all right, we're done here.
Yeah, we might be.
If they're getting too much. They have too much board control, and they've already have like as soon as they tap out for prime time, I think we just move on.
There's a land. So if we
Like make us see it.
swing. No, I'm really just about ready to pack it in. We're doing. No, we can't attack.
We're in that weird spot where we can't attack, can't block.
Right.
Like,
Well, no, we can definitely block
well, how many lands do they have in their graveyard?
1 currently.
One. Okay, so we can block. Well, now we can't. Now if they decide to go on their turn and attack, because then
Right, well-
before damage they'll just pump. Well, they can attack
Yeah.
with 1, and then they can pump up for damage.
Well, no, this makes them 3/4. We can block. We can block with the Bowmasters if nothing else. They also have 5 billion mana now. We're gonna see once upon a time. That does not draw, so sure. Ulamog? We just concede.
Yes.
Just concede.
We will save all of you at home. I know you're tired. This is the final round. We're in the ding dong bracket. We're moving on.
It's fine. We can come back in games 2 and 3.
That's right. Hey, if anything, just like last round, we have it. So I think we're just literally the same plan. Dress down seems good because they're probably gonna play Urza Saga. Exact same thing.
Yeah, we're on the play, so Days is a little bit better. I still don't love Days. I'm taking at least one of those
Yeah,
out.
cutting a days against land seems fair.
Bowmaster's not great. It's better knowing they have the 1 ring. Thoughtseize isn't the best. We can cut. Do we just cut all 4 Thoughtseize? I mean, it's good for dealing damage to us.
It's good for dealing damage. I would rather, if we're gonna do that, I'd rather grief because grief is at least a 2-for-1 on ourselves.
Sure. Or do we just take out all the Dazes? I feel like Days is doing a whole lot of nothing.
Days is doing a whole lot of this.
And then 1 grief.
One grief, yeah.
Still want to have the reanimation plan open there, but just
Really wishing my fit of rage I didn't just sling the.
can you still not find it?
No, I have no idea where that. It's not bad. We have troll,
Sure.
so you can tap the wasteland, grab a shock land, get him. I mean, obviously we'd rather have a black source, but
And then we just pass.
yeah.
Troll on instep.
If they go turn 1 Pithing Needle on wasteland,
Then deal.
we're sad, but Kitty Bat redeemed a show me a card. All right,
Carpet of Flowers.
Drew, I want you to randomly pick a card on this desk. Any card. This one?
Yep.
This one particular?
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go, chat. Probably can't see it because of the glare. But there you go. There's a random card that is on my desk, taking its glory. And right behind it, we have a Hargit. We have a limited edition Hargit trading baseball card.
Swamp Cycle for a watery grave. They got a Carpet of Flowers.
Carpet of Flowers.
Not crazy.
That's not
about that.
ideal.
So do we thought sneeze them?
I would thought CJ. I mean, they have 6 unknowns. Is that a good card? The you talking about the Hargett limited edition Hargett baseball card? That's priceless. All right, so now they get a Lotus Petal because of the carpet, but
That's a hand of cards.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
The Zenith.
Zenith. And we move on. Move on in the world. We can at least Wasteland the Glimmer Post. Although they'll probably... We need to play the other Wasteland before, because they might surgical the Wasteland.
True.
So play the Wasteland first, so they don't just pick apart our hand. Chat, if you happen to find a polluted delta somewhere at your house, let me know. I may have slung it there on accident.
It's gonna be under the couch or something. Second carpet of flowers.
You knew about that?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, we still just have to cycle a troll, right?
or we can hear me out. We can Wasteland or Watery Grave.
Do we cycle the troll? Just get another
I'd cycle the Troll.
water grave and eat it.
Cycle the Troll, get a Watery Grave, and if nothing else, it'll... Although it might have been correct to hold that for Brainstorm, I suppose.
I think it's fine. We could just get a swamp, but then we're never casting Murktide.
Reanimate would be cute. I
That
said
does
Reanimate
nothing.
would be cute. Well, we can at least Brainstorm here. Or Ponder. I like start with Ponder.
Well, I think Brainstorm first, because if we don't hit a land, we can.
Then we can Ponder.
Ponder.
Sure, sure. Show me booty! I just realized this is a Yorion lands deck. How disrespect... Or Yorion post deck.
Alright, so we have. This is interesting. I don't want to get rid of anything just yet, because we can reanimate Troll, Force,
Well, they'll...
Surgical if we have to.
Yeah. Hit... I think we put back Wasteland Ponder. You know what we can do is we can slant... We can play... Watery Grave. Reanimate the Troll. And force the Surgical Extraction.
Pitching Ponder.
Yes. So,
That's what I
Wasteland,
was thinking.
Ponder on top.
Play land.
Slam down Watery Grave.
Shock.
And then
Reanimate the Troll.
do
hope
the
it's good enough.
thing. Do the thing.
Downside is they'll get a 1 ring next turn.
They will get a 1 ring next turn, but I mean, they have 2 of them. Trying to counter the first one is kind of an uphill battle.
We throw back the Ponder.
We have a
Throw
Ponder
away
on top.
Yeah.
So next turn, I mean, our game plan is right ahead of us. We have a Troll of Khazad-dûm. We're gonna play a Murktide Regent. We're gonna try to do what we can, you know.
So without 1 rings, Troll is a 4-turn clock
Yep.
by himself. He's not going to be by himself, but by himself he's a 4-turn clock. So assume it's 6 turns. I don't love this.
Not fantastic, but I mean, we gotta. Only one way is up, you know. Well,
There's everybody's favorite Magic card.
everybody's favorite match card. And Legacy is not as bad.
No.
I don't mind it that much in Legacy. I mean, Bowmasters is not a nothing card here.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Gain your life. You think
We
I
could
care?
Wasteland response.
Yeah.
Or
Honestly,
we can hard cast Grief.
I was thinking, I was actually entertaining the prospect of Wastelanding ourselves to turn off Carpet Flowers, but now they just have a frick load of mana. They put Yorion in hand. That does nothing
It's actually
because it doesn't blink anything.
it blinks the 1 ring.
It does, but I mean, it won't have the ETB trigger. It'll just...
So do we Ponder or Murktide?
I'd
We
Murktide.
have a Wasteland on top.
I would Murktide first. Although,
Murktide.
if we double... We can keep... It's interesting. If we can actually keep them off 1 ring mana, we might be able to do stuff.
So they effectively have 2 more copies of One Ring in hand.
Yes.
I think we just Murktide.
Yeah.
We can hold up the Wasteland, I guess.
Yep.
Don't really need the second troll for anything. Sure.
We know what way is up. We have them on a 2-turn clock, essentially. I mean,
Storm counts 1.
yep. Now, granted, we can. I don't think they're going to play the One Ring. I think they're going to hold it until. I mean, if they play the One Ring, that's good news for us.
Right.
I think there's a non-zero chance they might actually just play Yorion and blink it, and if they do, then we can grief them, assuming we get another blue card or another land, or I'm sorry, a black card off the ponder or another land.
Yes.
So,
Which we know we have a Wasteland on top.
yes. So, which that's land. So, drawing
They
2.
added green man off the
That makes me
carpets.
think they're probably going to play another One Ring,
Right.
which.
It makes me think they're definitely not casting Yorion, which is the relevant part at the moment. We have 13 damage, so we now have a 2-turn clock.
It's a 2-turn clock. I would rather them just play. I'd rather them just do something we don't care about. Like if they play, I mean, it can be a green. I mean, green Sun's Zenith might be bad because they get selection, but I mean,
Well, they just get a prime time.
yeah, that is
Any
true.
route to a prime time is probably bad.
That's
for us.
probably yeah. That's definitely a one way to look at it. Prime time equals bad news.
Oh. Oh.
So you were saying something about a prime time is bad news for us?
Oh.
Well,
We gave it the good fight.
we gave it a good fight, and chat, whenever you're in a team event and one of your teammates goes, well, we fought the good fight, usually it's bad news. Bad news. And our opponent's about to get 2 cards. I don't think it matters. Probably just 2 Cloud Posts, if I had to guess, or a Cloud Post and a Vesuva.
Or Thespian, Dark Depths.
They don't need Dark Depths
They-
right now. They
They have
have,
so many options.
they have inevitability. It's just they're gonna get mana.
I don't think we're just. Is that a Dark Depths? That is Dark Depths. I don't think we're just dead yet, but we're not in a good spot. Not by a long shot. So what is. How do we win this?
Well,
We have 13 damage, put them to 7, so we have to keep them off One Ring or. Oh, we could Wasteland the Dark Depths.
Wasteland the Dark Depths is like a start. I like pondering first. See what we get.
Actually, we don't hit the Dark Depths, we hit the Thespian stage.
We have the Thespian stage.
Oh,
That's. Huh.
fascinating.
I mean, we're dead to Dark Depths no matter what. Oh, but here's the thing. We can hold the Wasteland up. So I don't think they're going to main phase Dark Depths. I mean, they might. So here's the thing. We attack with...
We get our own Thespian stage Dark Depths. When they attack with Prime Time. We hold up the Wasteland plus other land.
Yeah. So I get get Watery Grave.
This is probably a little bit too cute, but I want to go
Hey,
for
look, we got to do something.
it. Yeah, I think it's our best shot. I
Swing
genuinely do.
with Troll.
I mean, we just swing with both.
I
don't
can
we?
swing with both. Yeah, it's not lethal.
That's-
Put us at 1.
Put us at 1, put
Yeah.
them at
Now the sad news is they're probably gonna just slam down the One Ring. But I mean, getting our own Dark Depths isn't anything.
Why
to
do they
sneeze
take no
at.
damage? Oh,
That's Glacial Chasm. Oh,
sure.
oh well.
Oops.
The good news is they can't attack, which
Right.
means they're probably gonna sacrifice it, and then on our turn, then we can do cute things with Opposition Agent.
They did not sacrifice it.
They do not sacrifice it. Well, then they can't attack. So I mean, I don't know what they're going
Which
for
means
here.
if they don't One Ring or Yorion, we can just.
They're gonna play just. They're just gonna play another. What I imagine doing, they're gonna draw a bunch of cards. They're gonna play Yorion right here, blink their Titan and their One Ring, and that's one more Opposition Agent.
Sure.
So that's probably what they're thinking about right here. Yep.
This card's sick.
Adding, yeah, that card. My God, I'm even if we don't win, what a sexy way. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Unfortunately, it enters tapped, but Mike, can you imagine if we just get them?
Untap with the Marilyn. I mean, they're gonna blink the ring anyways.
Yeah. Well, the ring it's an ETB and cash trigger, so they won't get pro everything.
Huh?
Yeah, it's if you cast it.
Oh, okay.
So, so it is what it is. Wow, they didn't cast. Oh, they did cast it. What am I talking about? All right, moving to their instep. They're going to.
So we do this now.
So it's you can technically wait because the triggers are going to go on the stack. Now you.
So we do this now.
Now you do it.
Have this for green because we can.
It wasn't as good as last time, but it's still pretty damn fulfilling. Will you concede out of shame? Do it. Sure.
Okay.
Playing Marginal, they can draw like their lands combo. Now the bad news is they do have Elvish Reclaimer. Never mind, I can't search. Never mind. They're gonna crop rotation and response.
Croptually rotate.
What are you doing? Just let it happen. Let it happen. I'm so drained from the first time we cast this card. I have no energy, but let it happen.
Please let us live the dream twice.
We don't deserve it, but
yes, we do.
We do deserve it. That's right. We played against three land strategies in a row.
Dude, there's a whole 50 people watching us. We're better than you.
That's right.
We deserve that.
We are better than you. Tarscar 1990. I apologize. I don't make the rules.
It's just how it is.
We should click that icon that says priority. You have priority. You have priority. You have priority.
We're still behind on clock, even after they it's 10 minutes.
Oh boy, look at that card we knew existed.
Wow.
Ooh,
I'm trying to see that.
But now we can deal damage. Because they got rid of Glacial Chasm. What'd they get?
They're just
getting a
looking
Cloud
for
Puff?
a shit ton of mana.
Okay.
I'm so confused by this.
I think they're just trying to, if possible, take the Dark Depths combo out of the deck. Although Ulamog in
we're
hand,
gonna grief that.
we are going to grief the ever-living fuck out of that card.
We have 2 lands on top.
Yes.
So I think we grief that, blow up their Yavimaya.
Oh wait, we didn't get anything from Primetime. How does that card read again?
Enters the battlefield or attacks. You may search your library. May.
Oh,
It's a May ability.
Okay.
So we grief them, blow up their Yavimaya.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the strategy. They're just gonna have another one. I don't want to know what ungodly cards they have in hand. It's probably gonna make me really sad. Well, it does indeed make me sad, and that's just another Green Sun Zine. But it's effectively turned off. God, that card is just so thick.
And a Dark Depths.
And the Dark Depths, but I mean...
So now we have to hit the Thespian stage.
Yeah.
Go to combat, swing
Swing
with just the bird or just the troll?
Well, Troll can get blocked. So can Murktide.
If they want to trade, I guess just.
What would happen if we swung with both? It forces us to get rid of our arc. Yeah, that's not a good
then we
exchange.
get to take away the bird either way. I think we just go with Murktide.
Yep.
Take 4 in the air, swing on next turn. We are not winning, I don't think.
Yeah, no, this is too bad.
Oh wait, they can't Green Sun.
They can't. Well, that's what I was saying. They can't Green Sun. They can definitely cast the One Ring.
Right, but that's fine.
Are you winning, Sun? It's tighter than it should be, but no, we're not winning. I don't think.
We're not losing yet.
We're not losing, but we can definitely feel the
burn.
We can. What's the name of that guy? What's the name of that guy? The metaphorical person in the black cloak that meets you when you're dying. The Grim Reaper. We can smell the Grim Reaper.
We smell him on our clothes. Moving on from that.
It's off the cuff saying that.
Yeah, I was thinking of the
Thinking of
Macklemore
thrift
song.
shop, thrift shop.
I wear your granddad's
He
clothes?
said, I smell his clothes. All right, well, super cool card, the One Ring.
Doesn't smell too good.
Hopefully our opponent doesn't know their head doesn't attack.
I mean, can they attack profitably? I don't like this.
Can we see this deck? Luckily, the tournament I'm going to, there's only really one lands player. But man,
This format be formatting. So I mean, we're drawing a land, so we just pay for everything, right?
paying for everything. I mean,
I just hate dealing with these triggers, man.
we're losing. We've played lands 3 times in a row. We played against land strategies 3 times in a row, and I can't find my Palooka Delta. That was in my hand.
Disappeared. That's Southern Magic. They played the One Ring last turn, right? So attacking does nothing.
Attacking, yeah,
Yeah.
functionally nothing.
Play the land, tap.
Play land tapped. I mean, yeah, we're.
Go.
The worst part about this game is if we win, that means we have to play this matchup more. That means we have to play another game against this. It's a catch 22.
Dear God, please beat us, opponent. I want that 3-2 though.
But this is probably the most hard fought 2-3. Well, I mean, we beat Delver. We're a little more concise than them, but like, God, I just don't see how we lose. Or I'm sorry, I just don't see how we win. Our opponent has a billion cards in hand. They have a billion mana. They're just gonna find their oops, I win button, and we're done. How does this deck beat Pack Tribal? Well, Death Shadow would just destroy that deck. But lands, however, no, I think you would definitely. If this was the Pack Tribal League, we'd probably honestly go 4-1. We would lose to Delver, and we would beat everything else.
Third Carpet Flowers.
Sure.
Do they have enough mana? Do you think?
Well, the problem is, I don't know if they've actually found what they're looking for. So let's see. That's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my God, we're still playing this game. Opponent,
We're
please, just
playing Magic.
please just old yeller our ass. I don't want to be here anymore.
Carpet of Flowers. So we leave up the Wasteland to hit their Tabernacle if we want to.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's on top, but what am I supposed to do with that?
Oh, baby.
I guess now we can Wasteland their green
What
source.
is their, yeah, hit their green. I mean, they have carpet of flowers. What does that accomplish?
Hit their green source. So do we hit the Almaya or just hold up the Wasteland?
Hold up for like Dark Depths combo, but we do hit their Tabernacle for sure
Right, on their turn though.
on their turn.
We'll make them spend that 2 whole mana. We can pretend it's relevant. They're just gonna.
Yeah, that's the plan. All right. Well, technically, we have lethal in play. So if our opponent just does nothing, we have a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
That's right.
But instead, we lose to.
We're gonna lose to Ulamog or something.
Yeah.
Ulamog, Emrakul. Yep, here it is.
Once upon a time.
Oh, come on. Yeah, there's
This
no.
could tell us everything.
Yeah,
It's only 5 cards.
it's only 5 cards. What are they gonna do? Find their Emrakul or whatever?
It should say search the top 5 cards of your library.
Yes. Ugh.
They're thinking.
They are thinking, or they're just slow clicking.
A Yavimaya? That does
That
nothing.
That does nothing. Luckily, the good cards are in the bottom portion of their 45 card deck.
The fact that we still have more cards, they still have more cards in the deck than we do,
Yeah.
is disturbing.
I don't know how this is even a game,
I don't either.
but
But I'm not complaining.
I'm not
about it.
complaining. And let's see. Ah!
Well, we no longer have lethal.
Look at that life swing. Lordy. All right. Well, I get in the turn. Smack Tabernacle. Their second main phase play their Eldrazi. that would be the Chad move.
Okay.
I mean, let's see. So 6, 7, so that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Darn it.
13, 15, 18.
So if we
draw Bowmasters.
Bowmasters or Brazen Borrower,
Sure.
that does it.
Borrow their Titan.
Yep.
Which one is it?
We can see what they have at the very least.
Still leaving up Wasteland, I guess.
Yeah. All right. You can't veil us. Actually, you can veil us in like 4 different ways. They just have nothing but lands. What do you have?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
What the hell is that?
Cephalid Coliseum. It draws them 4 cards. Oh, baby.
So now we just swing with Troll and Bird.
Swing with Troll and Bird. Why are we... What is going on?
What is life?
All right, well, they have 3 cards that they can draw. I really hope we steal this game because of Opposition Agent. My God.
So messed up.
That will be the thumbnail of this video.
I mean, it's already the thumbnail. It's got to be. Wasteland does nothing.
Wasteland does functionally nothing.
They do get to draw 4 cards. But
They get to draw 4
they
cards.
basically have to kill us this turn.
They have to kill us this turn. And
Or just gain a shit ton.
or just play another Glimmer Post. I mean, or play another One Ring. I mean, that's...
But this is.
I mean, I'm
this is
not
their third ring.
going to get excited because I refuse to believe that they just whiffed here.
Mhm.
Statistically, it's just not going to happen, but it's still funny.
Right.
I just hope they draw a bunch of like Green Sun Zenith or another Titan, like another Prime Time would be funny.
A bunch of black.
A bunch of black mana, huh? That tells me it's probably colorless.
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter. They just picked a miscellaneous.
Are they just pseudo?
Okay.
So they're gonna name.
They're gonna name
Wasteland.
Wasteland, which
So do we Wasteland this to keep them from gaining an extra life?
yeah.
3, 6, 7. I think that's.
Or we can Wasteland Yavimaya. Because Yavimaya, they've already used their Carper Flowers.
Sure.
So it's like our one shot to do it. Now if they just play Ulamog, then like whatever.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know why they were gonna play Endurance.
So they could play exploration.
Exploration, but I don't think this deck runs it. Yeah, they're just gonna play an Emrakul.
I assume that they did name Wasteland. Yeah. Dark Depths.
Our opponent's clicking they're gonna remove all the ice counters off of Dark Depths.
Sure. And we can just yield to the turn, right? We have no game actions. To
We
take.
win.
We win through a Dark Depth.
We went through Dark Depths. Oh my God.
Are we?
There is
going
no
game 3.
We are going to game 3 in a match.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
No, they're removing counters from Dark Depths. We're literally about to go to game 3. And a match in a game. I did not think we had a
fuck
chance.
is this card?
What is this card? Oh my God. Oh!
Oh, boo! Boo this man!
Boo this man, chat! Boo! whatever.
They're
Just horsing
toying
around.
with us. Does a Brazen Borrower still?
Brazen Borrower still plays. I think the best draw here is any kind of cantrip or Bowmasters.
Yeah.
Opponent's still dead though. I mean,
Well,
not
not
anymore. Not anymore because they have
a turn.
they have a
basically.
turn. They're probably going to swing with Primeval Titan. Man, I really thought they had it. I really thought we had it. I think we just go to 1.
Yeah.
Go to 1 makes our Death Shadows humongous. They don't have any reach. I really thought we had it. They teased us. They really teased us. Our draws have been absolute ass butter, I say. Ass butter. This is the part where we pass and we pray again. Oh, never mind. We can't wasteland anymore. All right, well, we pass the turn. The status quo remains the same. I got excited. Well,
It's crying time.
yes, they have ring protection.
I mean, I feel like they either concede here or we win.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. I don't think they'll make us go through the motion. I mean, they're like
hope not.
ultra uber dead.
Unless they're just really banking on the fact that we're behind on clock,
Yes.
which is entirely possible.
On Moto, that definitely is a factor. Blue mana, huh? Cephala Coliseum. They're gonna dig. See, this is where
That's-
Bowmasters would have just been nutty.
Something they're allowed to do. Oh, you have to sacrifice this to do it?
Yep, you have to sacrifice a target player, draws 3 cards, and discards 3 cards. I just refuse to believe that they're not gonna hit. I mean,
Again, they're thinking.
they're thinking, but I mean, they haven't resolved the drawing yet. So, well, it was fun. We got teased, but it's inevitable. Kind of like Thanos. And what else is inevitable is I'm never gonna find that Polluted Delta. I've been spending the majority of this match trying to look for that damn card.
You're just going to play an extra Terramorphic Expanse
Yeah.
at the ALL.
My dad would like that.
Chat, when's the last time you registered an Evolving Wilds in a limited,
That was not
No,
stan-
a
that was not
legacy.
that was not standard.
in a Legacy competitive event? Competitive REL Legacy. TikTok never has. They just played a map.
Played a map. I mean, what are they gonna crack and get a glacial chasm?
Crack it, let us get something.
Get glacial chasm? I
They-
mean, that's
If they crack it, the opposition agent. Gets
oh, that's true.
I mean, if they just
Main phase. I mean, the Fancy Duck. Thanks for the follow, friend. We are playing the most nonsensical game of all time.
oh
That's not good. I don't know why they just didn't do that in their pre-combat, but
because they didn't make black mana. Oh, they didn't have black mana because they Colosseum'd.
yeah, that'll do it. All right, well, it was fun.
Properly rotating.
You don't even have to do that. I mean, they could have just Green Sun Zenith for a shitload. And then actually we took their Green Sun,
Suva just gaining life.
gaining a piss load. That's fair. Dark Depths. Brazen Borrower. Come on, baby. Come on.
Borrow some of that luck. Brazen Borrower. Does anything else?
Brazen Borrower.
What does a Bowmaster do?
Bowmaster. Well, it doesn't. Well, that's a start.
4 shots at a Borrower?
Murktide Regent, huh? So let's see. Scroll
Okay,
this
so
down.
if we swing with everything, they triple block here, take 6, take 2. Right, that's 2 counters on it. Yeah, 2. So they go to 1.
let's see. So, yeah. So, assuming they block Merit Lage, those 3 there, 6 there.
Relation control, then they go to 1.
Yeah.
So we have to
We have to rip Bowmasters. Or another cantrip spell. That'd be fun.
Does that do it?
Swing out.
Is that
Swing out.
and Kitty Bat want us to kill ourselves? We can kill ourselves after the stream. Kill the Reclaimer, right? That way they can't search for something stupid.
I just let it happen. Oh, you're talking about with block shit. Yeah. Oh, well.
Glacial Chasm.
We thought we were cute. Well, we asked for the cards, but eventually they found the removal spell. Oh, Glimmer Post. Yeah, that's fine. We're done. Okay, well, we fought the good fight. Thought sees herself. Boo! That was the sick game though. That was the sicker game that had any.
You had to draw the Dismember to kill the opposition agent.
Yeah, I would not have had. Our opponent's probably they're a bit savvy. I would not have predicted Dismember in the Death Shadow matchup. But hey, I mean, it definitely it worked out for him. I literally just thought we stole it.
I did too. I was so excited.
Going out on our own terms.
Life sucks. You know what happens after that? You die.
Yep, you die. Alright, well. Alright, guys. Well, that was Legacy Death Shadow. I think our record is a little bit of malarkey, if you ask me. We played basically the same deck twice. We played the same deck 3 times. Just a bunch of mana land heavy strategy. It is what it is. I mean, that's just Legacy for you. Legacy is a very diverse format. But I tell you what, I really like this deck. I think it's very compact. I think we definitely made some marginal errors, but I think overall the deck worked out pretty good. I mean the league records remains the same. Me and Drew can't get over the 2-3 hump. But I really like this deck. I think it's a good deck. I think it's a good deck to play and get a lot of reps with. So I may have just found a new pet deck for me. I mean, getting to reanimate Grief, getting to reanimate Troll of Khazad-dûm is a lot of fun. We only really got to do it once or twice, but it was still really fun. And Death Shadow can still be really good in this day and age. So, if you enjoy tight games, tight Magic, I think this is a really good deck to choose from. Anything you want to add?
Yeah. Like I said, this was my first real venture into Legacy. I think this is a great place to start. I like this deck. Like Josh said, it's pretty tight. Does a lot of good things, and I'm excited to get to play a little bit more, get to test out some more Legacy in the future.
Yep. Well, and if you enjoy more tight gameplay or loose gameplay, and I'm going to put an emphasis on the loose part, give us a follow. If you guys are still in chat or you guys watching this on YouTube, give us a follow at Southern Magic on Twitch and on YouTube. Go hit that subscribe button on YouTube if you like. Follow us on Twitter as well. This is Josh, the intern, hopefully gainfully employed, hopefully future ALL champion, hopefully Eternal Weekend champion, and Drew Not Drew. Signing off, and as always, the best part about Magic is the gathering. So take care of yourself, take care of each other. We'll see you next time.